Hello. What's up? How you doing? I'm guessing big emotes are happening. Oh, we're on a golden kappa train? Is that is that like rare? Do I get the bits for these things that are happening?
You accusing me of cranking it out on stream?
Look at the big dancing dino. Beautiful. Amazing. Is that an unusual thing? Did we get golden kappas? Oh, we're still working on it. Contribute to any level of the Golden Kappa train to earn an exclusive Golden Kappa emote for 24 hours, in addition to the regular emote awards. I know there was something that happened at some point where I think some people got a permanent Golden Kappa. Previous, thank you for the bits. Craigit, thank you for 116 months. Is it your actual birthday? If so, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Craigit, everybody. Excuse me. Well, I am holding up the banana show. Or am I? I don't know. I don't know where we're doing this at. Now that I think of it, I think we normally do it in the banana server. We'll find each other, probably. He's not in the Minecraft server, so we'll see. Oh, is he still talking about his outdoors? So he made it like 37 days, right? Also, Wamasi, thank you for the 420 bits. I had a rough week, man. And today was no exception. Oh, I had just just a wild day. Went through an absolute gauntlet of meetings. And then I didn't really manage to get pretty much anything else done, I think. So I'm going to be working on the weekend. Buddy, my Fridays are the meetingsist. Truly the meetingsist. It was a conspiracy between getting blasted by meetings and then additionally the particular task that I tried to work on. I was getting destroyed by context switching. But also, it was
Shiny lights are great. We are basically fish.
Cry Wild. Thank you for 96 months. Uh, oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, it was just like a real train wreck thing that I was working on, to where every single piece of it, like when it was originally estimated or whatever, it was a project that had like drug along, and when I got to it, it didn't have all the context on it. It, from what I recall, had originally looked like just sort of a copy update and some minor changes. But then I come to discover that there's a bunch of stuff in it that is just like every piece of it that I had to do was unexpectedly insanely difficult. I have had there's a phenomenon that happens where I'll be on a block of meetings with a person, and then as soon as the meetings are done, the person will ask me if I completed something. And it's like, you were here with me. You, we were on the same meetings. You know what I've been doing. You could see me. I try not to take it personally, though. Not everyone is a villain, you know. You know. In my case, the project manager who would be asking me such questions is easily as busy as I am. I would say it's one of those things where, in my case, catching up on the weekend is really going to be for my own good. I've been a good boy. I haven't done weekend work in a little while. Which actually is kind of crazy because we've had one of our developers basically completely pulled into a single project for a long time. So it was like we just didn't have one of our developers, and we've been somehow kind of surviving. But I think that's slowly been catching up with me. Uh, Not very often, really. There is also a thing that happens where when tasks pile up, I think there's an inefficiency. Clients in particular can create a lot of inefficiencies because my preference is to take a low hanging fruit approach. But what will happen is some client will say, like, well, we absolutely must have, this thing first. So then instead of prioritizing by getting the most stuff done, we'll be forced to prioritize by just whimsy, client whimsy, and then it causes all kinds of other, traffic jams because it's like, okay, well, you had like 6 projects on us, and you demanded that we do the most complicated and difficult one first. So that's why you're not getting anything. um, we have some clients that are chaos clients and some that are just completely chill. We have clients that are simultaneously chill and chaos. Like everything we get from them is chaos, but they're chill about it being a mess. Yeah, they vary a lot. They vary a lot. There's definitely good clients. There's definitely knowledgeable clients. Some know a little too much for their own good. I will say that to do what I do, I made my peace with working with clients a long time ago. I've worked with people who have that sort of like the client is the enemy attitude in a way to where it actually affects their work. And that's just, you know, you just destroy yourself that way. I also noticed that people that have that attitude had a tendency to not acknowledge their own, misses and mistakes as well. It's like, yes, the client is coming back to you with things that some of it is annoying or whatever, but also some of it's just legitimately bugs that need to be fixed. So you can't blame them for everything. Yeah. I also really I enjoy working with clients that are very appreciative and excited about working together. I would say those are pretty rare. uh, Most are just like I would say the lion's share of the clients that I've worked with, they just sort of silently accept whatever we return to them, and we don't really get any kudos. The rare ones will be either very awesome and very appreciative and blah blah, or really annoying problem ones. But they're on the edges, and the majority are just like just trying to get shit done. So, yeah. But one of the ones I interacted with today was a really great one. Just really excited about what we did for them, and generally very nice. Is Good still talking about the woods? I kind of figured he'd pop in here by now. Yeah, it's nice to get some kudos because you go long enough without that, it really starts to feel thankless. You know? And then I'm not going to be thanked for much of the stuff that's going to be getting done over the weekend because almost all of it is stuff that had already been drifting behind. But I had a lot of just a lot of other stuff to do. I don't know what else to say about it. He has the game open. He's just chatting away. Thank you, Legend. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that stuff. I was having fun with it. I'm really looking forward to getting to the part where I'm actually building it. But all in due time. I want to make sure the design is really solid before I start committing it to code, you know? I also really want to plan out everything really, really well so we can start with as many good ideas as possible. Because I could easily just go in and start like hacking around, but I don't want to just go by the seat of my pants on that. Thank you. I'm very curious how implementing the light theme, dark theme is going to work because I've not done one before. I just know that everybody else, well, not everybody else, but I know it's very commonly implemented, so I'm sure I'll easily find some implementations of that I can copy. Because I really like both and I can't pick one. I simply can't decide. I'm a little unsure about the header color though. I'm worried that maybe it's a bit too stark with that blue. It's quite a heavy blue. Hello.
I just been sitting around waiting for you to fucking show up, by the way. I guess you can probably hear me. I can't hear you for some reason. It's probably some audio device change.
I could say the same other than the not hearing you part.
Could have swore I had joined.
Can you hear me yet?
Which one of these it should be? Let's try that one. Can you speak?
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Hello.
louder.
Hi. Hi. I'm yelling now.
I don't know where you're coming in at. You're not showing up on my mixer at all.
Hello.
What the fuck? Okay, that must be the wrong thing. You're not on the mixer, so I guess that's the wrong choice. Hold on. Let's
Okay.
try this one. Talk.
Hello. I'm still talking.
That's not anything at all.
I'm a talking guy.
Something got fucked up.
This guy talks. Hello, 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 hello,
Yeah,
hello.
I see where you're coming in now. You're coming in with my PC audio, so it's not. There's something wrong with my secondary audio card. I have my headphones off for a second. And yeah, dude, I've been sitting here thinking I joined Discord a while ago, and I definitely didn't. Apparently, normally you might be like 5-10 minutes late, and I was finally like, dude, it's fucking 9:30 almost. Where the fuck is Code? I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah, I can hear you. That's all. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was wondering the same, but I was actually here. This is my fault. Somehow.
All right, knock knock.
Hello.
Yay, I've done it. Okay, cool.
You did it.
Sorry about that. How long have you been here?
I've been here since 9.
Really? Because you're not normally like at 9. You know, it's only like 9:05, 9:10. But I was like, man, it's getting late. Where is he at?
It might have been 9:02.
Yeah. Well, I was here at 9:02 to be fair. Well, early. I was here at 8:45, but
Yeah, people
literally thought I joined Discord whenever I opened it, but I guess not.
Yeah, people told me you had your stream up and you were just talking about the woods and stuff. So I was like, okay, I guess he's just taking some good time.
No, I was like, man, I guess I got to fill this dead air here. So, yeah, no idea. How you been?
I've been all right. Just busy with work, mainly work, work, work.
Right.
How was Alone 2? I heard that wrapped up.
It did. It ended Sunday, so 2 days after we streamed together. It ended during the day, like like midday, right? It wasn't one of those like 5 a.m. The timer had been kind of being edged, like even on Friday whenever we streamed, like it'd been kind of being edged for like a couple of days.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it just kind of like, it would go up to like 2 minutes here and there. So yeah. What's wild is on the last day, Sunday, I went up. I kind of had like a routine every day. I'd wake up, I'd go tend the chickens, we'd come back, we'd make some food, and then do whatever for our day, right?
Yeah.
And I had seen a snake. I thought it was the same rat snake from last subathon, the like 8-foot guy. And I had seen him like a week or so ago, and we had some small chickens go missing, and so we were like, well, I guess some people actually keep rat snakes near their coop to keep like rodents away, and the rat snakes will just take a few eggs here and there, and normally they don't fuck with the chickens. But I guess if you have really small chickens like Polish and like the Silkies, then they will eat them.
Oh, wow.
And we had one of our Silkies go missing, and so I don't think it was a snake, to be fair, because what ended up happening is Sunday I set up everything to do my normal, chicken tending, set the camera up, whatever. Get the water hose, start spraying it out because it's always hot. You know how water hoses are.
Yeah.
I'm spraying it out, and I sprayed it on the fucking snake, and so he goes in the coop, and that's kind of what he had done the time before. And last time he did this, I like set a shovel near the entrance, so I was ready if this happened again.
Yeah.
So I grabbed this fucking shovel, and it was kind of terrifying. Even though rat snakes shouldn't bite, I mean, if they're cornered, which he was, he started like bowing up, kind of doing the fucking cartoonish like slithery snake bullshit in the air sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was kind of terrifying. But finally, he went to leave, and I did kill him. And so then we cleaned the snake, and I cooked the snake, and I ate the snake, and they ended the subathon. I started tanning the hide. I figured out how to fucking tan a hide. Googled how to tan a hide. You have to buy this vegetable glycerin, and then it's vegetable glycerin and denatured alcohol. Apparently, you soak the fucking hide in there for like 4 days, and then you pin it on a board, and then it dries out, and you can mold it and shape it. I guess the vegetable glycerin keeps it like malleable, and the denatured alcohol like kills anything else on it that would cause it to like mold or whatever.
Yeah.
So I spent like 3 hours scraping the inside of this hide because you got to scrape any remnants of any kind of meat out of the inside of this hide. So yeah, my last day I ate a snake, scraped its hide, and started tanning it. But then they were like, I don't want to see any more of that. Enough of that.
So you're mad that they let you go amidst this hot snake content.
I mean, I'm not mad. Like, I'm just disappointed. You know, I'm like, fuck, dude. If killing a snake by hand and then eating it, skin. I mean, I had to figure out how to. I've never cleaned a snake before. He was 6 feet long.
Damn.
Yeah, measured him up after I got him pinned up. But yeah, I had to learn how to clean a snake too. Which, to be fair, it's a lot easier than fish. Like, if I could get an abundance of snake versus fish, I'm taking snake every day now.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a shitload of bones, right? It's just like one big long rib cage. But like, you literally just, I don't know how much you want to know, but you just kind of start its butthole and like open them up and then pull everything out, and then you just
Right.
pull the skin off, and it's like that. That's it. Whereas with the fucking fish, you know, you're sitting there with whatever, trying to get all the scales off. They're flying up and getting in your eyes and shit. You find a scale in the back of your fucking hair the next day. Uh, Yeah, fish are just a bitch to clean. Then depending on the fish too, they're small, right? Like a bluegill or even a small bass. Like trying to get your knife inside of it and get everything out, and I don't know. I think now that I've had a snake, I've had like snake jerky or some gimmicky bullshit at like the state fair,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
never ever have I killed a snake and ate it. People came down and had some even.
Hmm.
Jess did not. Jess said no.
Oh wow.
But yeah, no, I think it was a good subathon. Part of me is kind of glad it ended when it did, not because I didn't want to be out there, but dude, it's been like over 90 every day this week. Like today we were still working on shit, like getting things back from in the woods and whatever. And today we finally got the kittens out of the woods, and I thought me and Jess both were gonna die just trying to like load things up, move things around. It's 92 and humid as fuck. It's just awful outside. So
Yeah. Doesn't sound great.
yeah.
So
What's
what's
what's the
snake
fun
like?
that So here's the thing. It reminded me of frog legs, which is not going to tell you a fucking thing. But it's kind of like a fishy chicken, is what I would describe it as. But the meat was very tough because it's just all muscle. So I think if I was to have it again, because what I did is I like cleaned the whole guy and ended up with like 5.5 feet of snake meat, you know. And so then I cut that into like 1 foot segments, and then I threw it like on a grill over the fire and just cooked it that way. What I
Huh.
think would be better is if you cut up your segments however you want to cut them up, whatever. But let them marinate some, because I think he was tough because he did not go through the process of rigor mortis. One thing I learned from having chickens is apparently you need them to go through that rigor mortis process, otherwise the meat ends up tough. So I think if I was to kill a snake again, I would need it to marinate so that it had like 24 hours or so to rigor more and then go back. I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know things got. I learned all this because of chickens. I didn't know rigor mortis was a temporary thing. Like you got stiff and then you stopped being stiff. I thought it was just you become a board.
I think I did know that that was the not the case. I
But
don't know
yeah,
why I
so
knew.
it's kind of like
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
first time we killed a rooster. We like spatchcocked it. That's like where you remove the backbone and like lay it flat, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and then cooked it on the grill. And it was like almost inedible. It was just like so fucking chewy and tough. And what I learned is basically that's just how roosters are. But also, I didn't let it go through rigor mortis, so I like fucked up twice.
Oh
But like
wow.
basically, everyone's like with roosters, you just need to like slow cook them, like make pot pies, make chicken noodle soup, dumplings, whatever. But don't fry them up because they're just so lean. I guess they're not ain't got all that fat like um, hens do. What chapter
Right.
were we
Yeah.
on? I think it's 8, right? This looks right.
Yeah. We had just got into that room.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting stuff. Still very much way outside of anything I would ever want to do.
Yeah, I actually did think about you while I'm sitting there with this fucking steak, and we just talked about this type of shit like 2 nights before, and I'm like, Co would not. Co would have left. He would have just been like, I'm visiting, I'm leaving. Enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I was pretty surprised Apple was like, because I ramped the house for something, and she was in the living room, and I was like, I just killed a snake. I'm gonna eat it. And she's like, Can I have some? And I'm like, What? Okay, sure, yeah.
They're rebonding
Yeah, for a day.
for a day.
Gonna raise snakes for me. We did have a pretty good day that day. Actually, we went blackberry picking and stuff, and the subathon kept like almost ending and stuff. People be like, "Oh, this is a perfect time for it to end while father and daughter pick blackberries together." It's like, and then she'd be like, "No, give us more money."
Well,
Uh,
there you go.
yeah, but yeah, it was a good 37 days. I can't complain. I think the biggest thing is some people are like, "It was so short," but it's like, no, it wasn't. It was just short in comparison to 99. Like 37 is still just like 9 days longer than any one that me and Arcus did, and you
Yeah.
know, so yeah, I think the 99 one just kind of fucked everyone's perspective up on what a subathon is.
It was a pretty big long stretch for just your very first outing with that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. Like I really thought like 30 days max. Like this one went longer than I kind of expected. I thought maybe about 30. I definitely didn't think it would go 99 again. I was like, there's just no way, right? Like no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Someone had an idea, and I'm curious what you think about this because I think it's actually a pretty good idea. Um, Doing a prepaid subathon to get it started. So chat, my discords are like, what do we got to do? Do we if I donate 5K, we put 5 days on? We used to come back, stuff like that. And then someone said, what if you do like a bar on your stream or a GoFundMe or something to this effect, where if you get 15K, you start a subathon with 15 days on the clock.
It's
Um,
preloaded.
Preloaded, 15 days preloaded, but there has to be interest to fill that bar to start it, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I mean that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I thought
I
it
mean,
was
it's
pretty decent.
it protects you from embarking on it and then having
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
nothing happen. That would be terrible.
yeah. I mean, that is a fear too, right? Because the prep for this does cost money every time. It wasn't as much this time, obviously, because I had a lot of the stuff I needed. But the first time, I was already in debt, and I'm like, I'm gonna go further in debt. And then like, on day 10, and like 3 o'clock in the morning, it got down to 7 seconds, and I'm like, I'm so fucked. Why did I do this? And then it went 99 days.
Crazy,
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
Uh,
I wish
yeah.
I could
If you're
do
ready, we're ready.
anything cool like that. Did you do you know of DBJ? Dead Blossom
I
Jesse?
don't. Sorry, say it again.
Dead Blossom Jesse.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
that?
He's just he's a funny guy. He he did a subathon, if you can call it that, recently. That was very funny. Um,
What happened?
his subathon was that he was locked in a box, and the premise was that he had a contract with these guys to build the box, and then he nailed himself inside, and they weren't. The contract said they couldn't let him out until the subathon timer ran out. But the guys who built the box were called the Red Ass Boys, and they decided that he didn't pay them enough money,
Oh my god.
and so the big reveal was that the box is actually on an axle,
Okay.
and his setup is mounted inside of the box, and so the Red Ass Boys would show up periodically and rotate the box.
Oh my god. How long did this go on?
It went on for I think 3 days in total.
Did he not eat or shit or piss or anything during this time?
Well, he had a tube through one of the walls that he could piss through, and as far as shit goes, he said he would hold it.
Oh. How much was it to keep it live? Like how much an hour?
That I don't know. I don't know the parameters.
Yeah. Wild.
Obviously, this was more of a comedic setup than anything, but
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
is really fucking funny. It was really
Yeah.
hard to pull away from, honestly, because he just God, it was. He would really get slammed around.
Jeez.
He also had stocked it with a bunch of kind of comedic things. Like,
So he's getting slammed around and things are flying everywhere.
yeah, like he knows the premise, but he had two, like those styrofoam coolers.
Mm-hmm.
He had two of those full of ice in there.
Oh God. Everything was just soaking wet, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was
What a nightmare,
really
man. Like you're just in this fucking box and everything's wet. You probably can't really sleep very well.
good. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that because he did go offline every night, so I think that he did actually just come out of the box for the nights.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, sure.
Because that would be a
Can't
bit
fault
much.
the guy. Yeah. Yeah.
But really good premise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you and
I still want to
him
do
and,
like the RV road trip subathon idea.
oh yeah,
Um,
that would be a good one too.
like I'm scared to because I've looked at schoolies, right, or just the buses because
Yeah.
my state has like just a huge database, just literally a Google Doc that they keep of all the county's school buses for sale and like how many miles, the price, blah blah, and they're not that expensive, like $3,000 for like a school bus with like 100,000 miles on it. It's
So
like,
you're thinking
damn,
about
that-
converting one of those?
right? Yeah, that was my thought, but I'm scared to get invested in that because there's going to cost a lot of money to do. And I'm not necessarily qualified either. I could probably figure a lot of it out, watch a lot of videos, and probably have friends help and stuff like that. But part of it is like an endeavor that I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing when I went in the woods either, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a school bus presents a lot of, like, I just immediately I'm thinking of all kinds of bullshit with it. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to get out all the chairs. That's not such a big deal, probably.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Just unbolt. The windows are kind of obnoxious. You'd probably want to cover a lot of that because I don't think you're really going to be replacing them unless you want to do like metalworking kind of stuff.
I mean, I feel like you're gonna have to do metalworking. You have to cut a lot of panels and metal, and
yeah. Well,
you gotta
you
run
got to do
like
like a
you gotta
bathroom.
run like plumbing and fucking electrical and
Yeah, you really have to gut the thing, and then
Yeah.
school buses themselves. I mean, that's gonna like fucking tear up gas. They're diesel, right?
yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna be pouring money into the fucking diesel tank, and I don't know how great they run. It'd be a real bitch if it broke down.
Yeah.
Tires,
I mean,
good
that's
lord.
my other worry is I'm not mechanically inclined, right?
Yeah,
Like I'm no cone or anything. Um,
bring them along.
so what I'd really love to do
Build
is
him a
buy an
room.
RV, like not build the schoolie. Just I'd love to do a road trip RV subathon sort of thing, but it's a scary thing because like I don't want a big RV for one thing, but I was looking at them and like, so there's some decent used ones from like 2000, 2001, but I'm still got the same worry that you were just talking about with like the schoolie thing where it's like, if it needs work, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Get one of those super vans, like a
You mean like a Sprinter
Starcraft or
type
whatever
thing?
they're called.
Sprinter? The thing that the Amazon uses?
Yeah, maybe.
I think you're talking about a Sprinter van.
Well, I was throwing my mind back a bit further. I can't remember what those vans were called. I think I confused it with something else. But basically, yeah, it's just a tall van, essentially. I think the Sprinter is kind of the modern version of that.
Yeah.
I mean, people like the like trust fund baby white people travel van thing, where they build like
Yeah.
they like really trick it out with their parents' money and then Instagram from all over the place.
Right. Yeah.
But you could probably build one of those more easily, and it would be a more
Yeah.
normal vehicle.
I also don't think I'd want to drive something as long as a school bus.
Yeah,
Like I have.
that's what I was
something
thinking.
Longer than a Beetle,
Yeah, like even just driving it would be obnoxious, right? And if you have to
Yeah.
stop anywhere, you can only stop at like truck stops and rest areas and whatever else because it's fucking
Right.
long. And people around you would be horrific as well, right? Like nobody knows how to. Well, not nobody, but like people. There's enough people out there that don't know how to drive around a significantly sized vehicle that would be probably
Yeah.
very annoying for you.
Yeah, true. I have a hard time going anywhere just on the interstate anyways because no one knows how to fucking drive. Yeah, we drove up to Raleigh yesterday and we're on 85 and the road doesn't matter. Anyways, we were going like 70, and this 18-wheeler was in front of us, and it just started fucking jackknifing or something. I don't even know what was going on. He was like in the lane in front of me, and then his cab was in the left, the middle lane all of a sudden, but his fucking the rest of his ass was still in the lane that we're in, and he's like spinning, and then like this went on, and he kept slowing down. I just kept slowing down too. I'm like, I'm not gonna pass this, but I'm not going any. I'm staying back here.
Yeah,
Figure
stay
your
the
shit
fuck
out.
away from that.
Yeah, so we got down to like 30 before he regained control. But I'm like, is this bitch gonna flip in front of me right now? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I drive super defensively. I hang back from stuff. I just, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people though, they're, you know, there's an entitlement kind of thing that's a big problem on the road. A lot of people
Sure.
get really pissy about like, I'm trying to get somewhere. Look at what this truck's doing in front of me. I'm gonna get right up against it. Like, you know, just for your own good, maybe don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Those people they're like whipping through fucking cars, then they always cause a fucking accident. It's like,
Yeah.
could you just drive like an ass, not asshole?
Can
Probably
you
get
just
where
drive
you're
like an
going
asshole,
faster.
please?
Yeah. Yeah, they're driving on a level above asshole. Can you tone it down to asshole?
Oh man, I used
But I
to.
think you could do a subathon. You're saying you can't do it. I think the way Milby does subathons is the way that I see a co-subathon. But I guess your problem is with your day job. You'd have to like some people pause at night. You don't. You pause during your day job. Never sleep.
Just
You gotta
no
figure it out for
pausing.
you. Yeah.
The absolutely most greedy subathon possible, where I'm there for 3 hours every day, and the rest of the time I'm working or
Yeah.
sleeping.
Mhm.
You have to pay to pause. That's the ticket.
Yeah, yeah. If you drop a hundo when you go to work, we'll pause it. Otherwise, this bitch is rolling.
Yeah, some sort of like inverted subathon maybe for me. But yeah, I just
Mm,
like, you know, when you have a day job, it just fucks all this stuff. Like
right.
I don't really I miss being more like being able to focus on like content creation stuff. Like it wasn't a good career, but it was fun being able to kind of decide to do whatever I wanted to do. Like I just kind of had control over my own destiny.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's kind of the conversation Jess and I have a lot. It's like this is like we've been job hunting since subathon it actually. But we were talking about how it's a shame that I can't. If I could subathon every day, then everything would be fine, right? But obviously that's not feasible. It's not feasible for the viewers, not feasible for me. So like what's the other side of it? Like it makes more sense to go like your route where you're still making content that you enjoy, but it's what I would love is if I could ever like the first subathon, if everything had not broken my life, maybe I could have finally got like
A
towards that
foothold.
restaurant idea. I would love to have a job that I go to every day that also gets streamed. But the stream part of it is not where I'm like, how am I going to pay my bills? The
Right.
stream part of it's just bonus, right? So like if I could ever get to that fucking restaurant level and then stream it, that's it for me. That's the perfect thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's tough, man. I don't know, all you can really do is just try to grip on and
yeah,
set aside things, but yeah, I mean life is constantly fighting back, it seems.
absolutely. I mean, at least I didn't go to the ER. Nothing broke that I can remember.
Yeah, that's
There might have
good.
been something that broke, but
Broke that fucking tree. That almost broke y'all.
what are you talking about? What
The
happened?
tree you tried to pull and it didn't go the way you wanted.
Oh, yeah, true, true. That one was scary. That one was scary. Uh,
Yeah, I'm glad there
thing is,
were
sucks. I got
fewer
so much more to do
accidents.
in the woods. Like I still want to do that content. I'm trying to figure out how to make it make sense, like during the day and stuff, and like incentivize certain things, and like whenever like it's frog gigging season, like hey, if we hit this goal, I'll do the frog gigging tonight, and things like that. I don't know. That's what I've been trying to like kind of brainstorm, and
Yeah.
while I'm also looking at other avenues outside of Twitch for revenue.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, you could
I
do
should choose.
auxiliary stuff. I mean, it depends on like how much enjoyment you're getting out of doing that specific kind of stuff, I guess, right? Like
Yeah.
what I always think of when you talk about this alone stuff, because I'm not familiar with whatever that show was, I think of the ancient technology guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you've seen his videos. Those are like just fascinating, and I don't understand that dude's life. He doesn't live out there. My understanding is that he has like some sort of a relationship, a friendship, or something with somebody who lets him go into their wilderness, and I think it's in Australia. Not totally sure.
I don't know either, but this is what I thought. I thought that's how it started, and then he bought a bunch of land because it was so successful that he now owns and does all
Maybe,
his content. That's what I
maybe.
thought I had
I
read.
mean, he has been
Um,
super duper successful. He wrote a book, I'm pretty sure, about this stuff.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm definitely not that guy because
No,
I don't
no,
want to
yeah,
stay that primitive. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But like, yeah, like I see the appeal, and I think that like this might make better YouTube content, to be fair, than Twitch content.
yeah.
And one of the reasons why I say that is I was talking. The new season of Alone just started, the 13th, and I was talking to Jess about that, and I was like, on Alone, they got 10 people out there. And like there was times during the subathon where I was just fucking exhausted, right? But people have paid for me to be live, so they're expecting me to do something. It's fucking noon. Get up, do something. Um, and so that's like the commentary running in my head the whole time. Like this hour's been paid for. You better make something with it.
Mm-hmm.
But on Alone, like season one, for example, it got down to two guys. Both of them didn't leave their bed for like 6 days. They
Oh
just
my
laid there.
God.
Yeah. Um,
But well,
and
they
so the content
yeah.
was literally like, at the bottom of the screen, be like day 80, and then he's like, it's miserable out there. Day 81. That's like that was it. That was all day 80 had. It's miserable out there. And it's like
Yeah.
that's the difference in live form versus this long form edited thing is you can rest, you can take some time to recuperate.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you have the
so
advantage of it. It already happened. Now you can edit it down. I mean,
yeah,
that's true for all of this, right? I mean, for us, we went through a similar thing where we all started on YouTube, and in YouTube,
mm,
I was talking about this the other day, where it's like my play style. So I was talking about the fact that I've been playing goddamn Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for 3 months, and
how is that going for you? I had to stop because I went out in the woods, but I hope to play it again. But every time I did play it, everyone was like unsubscribe.
it's fine, you know. People are used to me. The people that still come to watch me, they're quite used to my shit.
Like, well, we know what we're gonna get.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're gonna get 140 hours of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it was good, and I completed it. I mean,
Oh, you completed
I
it. Cool.
finished the story. So
Oh, okay.
what I was basically talking about is that I have this sort of completionist way of playing games. I'm not very invested in being like ultra skilled at the games, but if I'm enjoying it, I like to do all the things that the game has to offer me, and I blame Nintendo for this
Yeah.
because I love to complete Nintendo games.
Right.
But
Had to wait for the Nintendo Power to come in the mail. So
when I was a kid, I was talking about that during Final Fantasy VII as well. It's like I think when I originally played Final Fantasy VII on the PC, I had a strategy guide, and it was just fun. I didn't
yeah,
feel
I
like
bought
cheating. It was
that
just fun.
fucking thick ass strategy guide.
Yeah, we
Because there's
probably had
certain
the same
things like
one.
the whole Tifa music note thing. It's like there's some things that you just don't catch on your own, right?
Yeah,
Um,
sometimes. I mean, there's a lot going on in Final Fantasy VII. I think really justifies a strategy guide. Uh,
yeah.
the modern one, of course, it's very handholdy. So it even tells you at the end like, here's all the things you missed. So you can't
Oh,
really.
really?
Yeah, they give you some extra options that show you like statistics of your playthrough, and you can go back in hard mode or regular mode and do like redo chapters and stuff like that. So it's not really new game plus. It's kind of like same game plus, which is kind
Right.
of cool.
How did you feel the story went?
Um, like I would say 99%. I really loved it. I don't know if you got a taste at all, but you played
I don't know
remake,
where I was
right?
going. Uh, wait, which one's remake?
The original. Well, the first in this trilogy.
I didn't play it on PS5. I played on PS4, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And then
either
I
way.
played the Yuffie story, and then
Yeah.
this one.
So I mean they keep
I
it.
haven't finished this one. This one, I'm like, I don't know, like I was ahead of you when I went into the woods, but obviously I'm not anymore. So I haven't finished it. But I don't remember where I was, to be honest. So that's gonna be interesting. I
Yeah,
might be like, what's going on here?
they do a pretty good job of kind
I
of.
hadn't got to any like chocobo breeding or anything like that. So like, is that a thing that's like in depth in this one or not so much?
Eh, it's
Mm.
not present.
Oh, oh, that's
Sorry.
sad. I asked. I wanted you to tell me I wanted to be spoiled. I wanted to know.
Yeah. I mean, it's different, and a lot of stuff is different. I mean, I just kind of came to accept that as I went along.
Yeah.
But I would say the quality standard is maintained from what you've already experienced, and better. I mean, you've had a taste of the game, so you know that like they the quality standard is really high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I haven't been worried. I've just been curious more than anything of like what they take out, what they add. Like I really like the mini games. God, I think that's where I was at. I was at the point where um, what's the guy, the android guy? He's not an android, robot kid.
yeah,
Uh,
Chadley.
Chadley, yeah. Um, I was like in these areas where there's a lot of like climbing up on your chocobos.
Yeah,
Like you have to go straight up a wall.
Junon.
And then that one mini game from the previous game, the like little soldiers or whatever.
Yeah.
I definitely did not beat that on the hardest setting or whatever. That's where I was at. That's where I left off. I was playing that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you were you were deep in Junon, the second area.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's cool. You know, I honestly the game. There's very few things that I have like any mixed feelings about. Most of it was like, I'm just amazed. You know, it's funny to play a game that looks like this in real time, and it looks better than Advent Children when that came out. You know what I mean? I know that
Yeah.
it's been almost 2 decades, but
Right.
like
Right.
that's what you were
I
thinking
mean,
about when you
you
originally
remember
watched that
playing
movie.
the original Final Fantasy VII, and as soon as they showed Midgar, you're like, "Oh my god!" And now you like look
Oh
back at
yeah,
that, you're like, "Look at that block
it looks like a
shit."
joke now.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway, I sunk a huge giant amount of time into that, and kind of getting back to what we were talking about with the YouTube content, it's like when I did my Minecraft series, that's how I played then too. I've always been this way, and the thing with YouTube was that works better than live is I want to do things sometimes that I know are boring. You
yeah,
know, like in
yeah,
Minecraft, there would be some shit where it's like, okay, well, I want to build a really big thing, but I need shit tons of some item or material or whatever. But I didn't like to cut that stuff. I wanted people to be a part of the whole journey. So I would do a time lapse. And you can do
right,
that, but you can't do that in real life when you're live. You know, you just,
yeah,
if you're going to
yeah,
do that sort of shit on a live stream, you have to actually do all that shit. So, you know, there's a lot of advantages to edited content. And I think that you probably could do some some stuff like that. Like, you know, you could make a series out of. I think if you like set goals, you have
mhm,
like certain things that you pick out that you think would be good as a series, right, to achieve, or maybe
right,
even just a single video. Like, here's the thing
yeah.
I'm
It takes
setting out to do
like
today.
3 weeks to make the video, but like it's one video and you see it from start to finish.
Yeah,
I would love to have the time to download all 99 days of the first one and like make it
chop it up.
much shorter, but goddamn, that's a lot of content to go through, you know. I
Yeah,
guess it'd be easy to call the nighttime, so it's probably like
yeah,
it's half as much content as I think it is.
yeah. I mean, you could probably chip away at it. You know, yeah. Start there.
Yeah,
Like, download each of the vods, or even just one at a time, and just do the first part of just let's get rid of all the nighttime.
right.
And
Yeah,
then, yeah, I mean, and you're gonna remember, like, it's still
right.
relatively fresh, so you're gonna know, like, oh well, we did this thing here, and we did this thing here, and da da
Yeah,
da.
yeah, yeah. I'd probably come back to. Yeah, I'd like to. Maybe something I can work on.
Yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, just picking out some stuff and like actually designing some content for YouTube was probably a pretty good idea, I'd say. And plus, you could chop up some things for TikTok along with that, and kind of have that cross.
yeah,
Like,
true.
you really would
That's
want,
the thing, man. You got to triple, quadruple dip these days if you really want to do it. You know,
yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, all the shit. Your
Well,
YouTube Shorts.
one of the biggest fucking problems with Twitch, man, is that it just doesn't have any fucking discoverability. No one knows that you're streaming, and Twitch doesn't tell anybody. So if you had some sort of cross pollination thing going, you could feed that back into then future subathons. So that could become like your really big event, and then but you have all this other content as well
Right.
going. So
Do you stream to YouTube as well now?
no, I just haven't changed a thing.
Gotcha.
Dude,
That I think made a huge difference in the first subathon because
yeah.
before I started dual streaming, my viewership was okay. It was good. But that discoverability thing you talk about, YouTube does it way better. And when I started dual streaming to both, and I just put a thing on my YouTube stream that says, "I'm not going to respond to you here. Come over to Twitch." And so many people showed up in chat this season too. They were like, "Hey, I found you on YouTube. Good to see you over here," and they'd follow. And
That's
so
smart.
I do think it's worth the effort to make it work. The way I did it, I just run OBS twice on my stream PC and stream it.
Oh, okay.
What ran into a problem for some reason this time, I don't know what's changed, but whenever they would do a brain power, it would kill it. So I started streaming on my gaming PC to YouTube, but that worked fine because I'm just streaming from the woods to a relay, right? So I could just pull
Yeah.
that relay in OBS here. So I haven't figured out how, like, I'm not streaming to YouTube right now for this because I haven't worked that out yet, but
Right.
it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah,
But I do think it's worth the effort.
There's probably ways of automating that too, I would imagine.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, it's a little bit different because, like,
Yeah, I guess you don't. I don't do as much YouTube anymore either, though. Just me and Jeff fucking around making bad content.
I mean, it's something. Mine's been
guess,
dead
yeah.
for years. Not since the
Yeah.
last time we did like a YouTube UHC. So that
Yeah.
that's years ago now. And so for me, it would just be me showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Maybe it'd work though. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
don't
I'm not
know.
trying to. I'm trying to talk you into it.
I
That's
don't
just-
know that the algorithm would even tell people I was doing anything because I'm so
Maybe.
out of it now, you know.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe
yeah,
there's
and my
million
AdSense got fucked
subscribers.
as well.
Oh, your AdSense got fucked. What happened?
It's they do that stupid bullshit where like if you're
Oh, it's based on the number of views now.
well no what happened to me was it's the thing where if you have two people in a household that have an AdSense account, they just decide that you're doing something wrong and they delete one
Oh.
of them. And it was
I didn't know
mine that they chose to delete because Nakomi
That's
had
fucking
one
stupid.
briefly that she barely used. I don't know why they would look at, like, if they even look at the data on the two, like one of them was clearly used way more than the other.
Right.
I don't know if I
Huh.
fixed that up or what, or I'm not sure, but
I do remember like Wes complained, like this has been years ago now, but something changed at YouTube where like depending on how many views you get a month, but you probably still get enough views just on like old Co's Quest, honestly.
not much, not much.
I think the threshold's only like 1,000 a month though, something like that. It's pretty low. I remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe I hit that. It's really dropped off.
I guess you're no longer like where wasn't it like in the wiki or some shit
In the
back in the
wiki?
day? I don't remember. Your Co's Quest was like directly linked where anyone people were like, "What's Minecraft?" and Mojang was like, "Co's Quest is what Minecraft is." Like here.
No, no.
You know what I'm talking about though? You were linked
Yes.
somewhere on Mojang's like official shit.
Yeah. So they used to have a like tutorial page, and they had put out a call at one point for, hey, does anybody have any tutorials that we can put on our website? I was like, fuck, I'll do that. So I made
Yeah.
like 4 tutorial videos, and so you're kind of close in that my 4 tutorial videos were on there.
I see.
And but above that was what you were saying, but actually for Paul Soares Jr. They just took his
Oh,
first
okay.
episode and put that
Damn.
on there. So
This is Minecraft.
yeah.
That's pretty good for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, in a lot of ways, I kind of regret doing that because of the fact that, like the way that I did it, I didn't give myself any attribution, and the it was very like brass tacks. I just was like, here's the most basic stuff that you do. You know, start punching a tree, make a workbench, do. And people did find me because of that, But more so, what it did was it massively inflated my numbers in a way that, like, in the grand scheme of things, was not actually helpful. It made it seem like my YouTube channel was doing something bigger than it actually was.
Uh,
In my view, I mean, it's like it was still cool and all. It's just wasn't
right.
really representative of what I was actually doing, and blah blah blah.
I mean, when we all started, we didn't know that any of this was ever going to be something we
No,
made
not
money
at
from,
all.
anyways. You know.
No, it
So
was when we started. It was just like this weird niche thing. That was
yeah,
like that was. The subreddit was like a nice place at that time.
yeah, yeah. No, don't go there now.
Well, even like very shortly, once Minecraft really started to catch on fire and lots of people started to pour in there, it was very rapid that it turned from like kind of a cool, fun, small community into, wow, there's a lot of shitheads here all the time now. Just all the
Yeah,
time. The shitheads came pouring in and just forced all the cool people out. So that was a
yeah.
real
It's kind of where Seth got
downer.
his claim to fame in Minecraft was the subreddit.
Oh, yeah. A number of people, a lot of people started there.
You should play the game.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
you just got it ready up. Just realized we've been sitting here for it's been an hour now. Well, not an hour because it took me 30 minutes to join Discord. But
Yeah, we just had to have our usual 30-minute conversation.
true, true.
We've done nothing wrong.
Except when I didn't join Discord.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm like whining that I got put on the Minecraft site. That was, of course, very cool.
Yeah.
It did wild numbers on those videos, I will say. I think the first tutorial got like, oh, it definitely got over 4 million views just from being
Wow.
on there.
I don't think I ever hit a million on any video.
Me either. That's what I'm
Well, I
saying.
think you.
Is like I didn't
Oh, but
really. You know
like
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
X's series, his videos, or naturally made it to those numbers, right?
Oh,
My,
really? I didn't know they got that high.
oh
I don't.
yeah,
It's
oh
been
yeah.
so long, you know.
His originals
Because I did
surpassed a
watch.
million.
It's like 49 episodes, right? Something like that. I did
Yeah,
watch his stuff. Yeah.
yeah. He was the one who inspired me to get going because he was doing them every day, and then he stopped, and I was like, well, shit. What am I going to watch now?
Uh,
And I thought, well, actually, why don't I make one? So
hmm I didn't start watching Minecraft content until I was already making Minecraft content. I was inspired by a non YouTuber completely. There was a
really,
show called Treme. I don't know if you even heard of it. It was
no.
it's got John Goodman in it. It's a show about Louisiana after Katrina, basically. And John Goodman has like a YouTube series podcast thing in the show where he just speaks his mind, basically. And
That sounds like you.
yeah, and so that I mean, that's why I started my YouTube channel. Is I was really inspired by what he was doing in that show, and wanted to do something similar. And I was already playing Minecraft, and I'd done the World of Warcraft thing, and so I had a channel already and
Bark.
had some
Barkity
Warcraft
bark.
videos on it.
Bark, bark,
And it
bark,
had a
bark, bark,
small
bark,
amount of
bark, 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 bark,
subscribers, like
bark.
500 or something. It wasn't a lot, but enough to like at least have someone watch my Minecraft videos when I'd put them out.
Yeah,
And I think if I had not had anyone watching from like the World of Warcraft community, I don't know that I would have continued doing it because just putting out videos for 0 viewers is hard to do.
it is. Yeah, that is rough.
Um, but yeah, that's
Omni, thank you for
and so
98
after I was
months.
already making Minecraft content, I was like, who else is making Minecraft content?
Is that how you came across me? Or
Actually, I've only
was that
watched
just because
one
of the
video of
Reddit?
yours ever.
I figured
I
that,
hate to
yeah.
say it. Of the Coast Quest, and it was when you were digging a mob fall thing, and you just kept taking up the floor and putting the floor back down at the bottom of where the mobs were going to fall. Um, I feel like the base was called like a wolf base or something like that. I don't remember. Um, but that's the only episode, and this was after you and I were supposed to do that live stream thing together that like Lydia and Yogscast and everyone was at.
Oh, yeah,
That you ended up not
yeah.
going because of some other guy or some drama. I don't remember the exact details now. Like his name started with an M, but whatever. Uh,
Uh-huh.
um, you know what I'm in. uh, and so it was like after that that I watched that episode of yours basically, and then I think we did some live stream together. where you were doing something, but there was some drama with some mods or something. I don't know. Probably don't want to bring that up either.
That I
So that's
feel
really
like that
like,
happened a lot back then. That was a
yeah.
common occurrence. I did have a stream that was really obnoxious, where like all my mods turned on me because they just kind of went insane. I guess they decided that like they deserved to I don't know, have attention. That they I don't know. It was
They're
weird
a part
because
of the show, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, like the livestream.com was where that happened, and the
Oh,
livestream.com had this weird feature where you could sort of build like stream teams, and you
okay.
could let multiple people stream to the same channel very easily.
Ah,
And so that was something that
interesting.
we did. MC Gamer was on that, by the way. He was part of my little stream team back
Okay.
then because we had played on a Minecraft server together at that time, and yada
Is that the
yada.
spawn or whatever?
Around there was a different community that I am forgetting now. I think it was Discover or something like that was what it was called. You had been
Okay.
on there.
Oh, I dude,
Yeah, I
who knows?
know. And yeah, so they would stream when I was not streaming and whatnots. And I think what happened was that they just became like they just got this real big sense of entitlement and like ownership over the channel or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so they decided to like kind of perform a mutiny while I was live. And
That's annoying.
yeah,
Yeah, I was there in that stream. I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Um,
that sounded like the one you were describing. That was the last time I strummed there. The last time I
Strum.
talked to most of those people, and yeah, I kind of like once they did that, I just like you know what, I'm done with all of
Yeah,
this,
that's really all you can do, I think, in situations like that. Like, all right,
pretty much,
why?
pretty much. I don't even remember the names of those people anymore. It's all ancient history.
Um, yeah,
Sure, they
there's a
went
lot
on
of
to.
people that I like met because of like Spawn and stuff that I could not tell you any other names anymore. So aside from that, I'm in a room with a bunch of objects that I can pick up. There's like a globe, a music box, kind of like a companion cube, but it's not. It doesn't have like hearts or anything. It's just got like squares on each side.
Can
On the
you
side of the
interact
cube.
with that?
Yeah, I can pick up all of these things. Oh, and there's an hourglass. I've picked them all up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can place them at multiple places around the room. There's all these places um, that you can place them, and then there's all these posters of different things like I don't know, like a dove mongoose or some shit.
Right.
And then there's a book. Well, there's also this like vault looking thing. It's got a book inside of it with a P on it and a purple dome on the top. And then there's a book beside it that I can inspect. And it shows the purple dome thing, and then it shows like a gem, and it's like don't touch. Like it has like an X through your hand touching it. And then it shows the purple orb thing and an arrow pointing to the gem, which this part doesn't make any sense because the person's touching it, and then the gem turns purple. Oh, I see what it's saying. It's saying don't touch the gem if the orb is not lit. But if the orb is lit, touch the gem and the thing with the book in it will open.
Mm-hmm.
So my orb is oh. Oh, do you have the purple gem? Because the orb comes on and off.
Well,
Uh,
what I have is there are various purple gems that are like on little stands, and if I walk up to them, I can operate them. I have not done that yet.
okay.
I have a candelabra with candles that apparently I can operate, which is a little weird. I guess I can light the candles. I am holding a
Okay.
candle, so that makes sense.
Oh, I bet. Does it have? Is it like a Hanukkah candle? Seven?
a
No, seven. Seven's our
menorah?
Wednesday night. Yeah, yeah. Has it got 7 candles on it?
It does. It does have
Okay.
7 candles on it. And
I
then
have a thing with 7 candles that are lit that I cannot operate. So maybe you have to match that or something.
yeah, I think we have opposite things, is what it is. Because I have pictures that I can move or I can take. I don't know what for, but it's the kind of like they've done this before, but pictures of animals that are kind of like similar but different, and they're like combinations of animals. So there's one that's
Right.
it's like a kangaroo, emu with a snail shell as a hat. There's like a sort of a crane-looking kind of bird with 2 beaks and a snail shell on its back. There's one that just looks like a normal-ass bird with a snail shell on its back.
I think I have the thing with the snail shell on the head that you mentioned. I also have these paintings that have 4 sections in them that have flowers, and I can spin them like 90 degrees at a time. Do you have any flower-based?
Yeah. In fact, I hear a sound happening. You're probably... Yeah,
Probably
keep
rotating.
doing the thing you were doing.
Does that do anything on your side?
I think I'm just hearing it happen in your room. I think you're not far from me, basically. Because I don't see... I mean, there's a few different ones. So basically, I think I have the patterns that maybe
Okay.
you're supposed to go for. I have one that looks very incorrect.
Whenever... Can you go to the sound and see if does can you operate yours? Do they spin for you?
No, mine I cannot change. This is what
Are
I
you on
mean
the
by
lower
like...
floor right now?
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear this clock ticking?
I have my own clock.
I wonder if your clock's on the opposite side. What time is on your clock?
It's 9 o'clock. And it has a little
2.
cuckoo guy that comes out every now and then.
Yeah.
And there's a book in the
Mine-
bottom of my clock.
What's your book letter?
My book letter is A.
This was mine. So we have the same exact setup for this clock.
Do we have the same device with a purple orb on top and a book inside the thing at the bottom? The circular thing at the bottom?
Yeah. P.
Yep, P for me too. I also have a
Are
book
there any
about
items on the
that.
table with the orb?
Yeah, there is a cube. It's like a
Which
dark
side of it?
it's like a Dark Ages companion cube.
Yeah, which
To the
side?
right.
Right. Okay. All right. I think I have to place these items in the same spot they are on your side.
Yeah.
So now my cube is also where yours is at. So when you turn around from that, is the candle right behind that?
It is.
Okay. So I'm looking at my candle.
All
and the
7 are lit?
left- No.
Okay.
The furthest, starting from the left, lit. Unlit, lit, unlit, unlit, lit, lit. That did something.
It did?
Something opened.
A drawer, it
Did it
sounded
open on your
like.
side? Oh, yeah, I got a book. The book is the letter I with the candle.
Okay. I don't know if anything opened on my end. Didn't seem
It was on
like
the
it.
other side of the,
Oh,
the
yep.
candle.
Yep,
All right,
I got
so
it.
then continuing on. Oh, wait. All the little gold things disappeared for me to be able to place these items. Oh, I have to have
Really?
the items in my hand. It's just because I had the book in my hand. So then there's a desk, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Chair turned backwards. There's like a globe to the left of it. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So back left corner, there's like a scroll, and then like I don't know, maybe a candle, or there's some kind of dome thing, right?
Yes.
Is there anything in front of the scroll?
No.
Okay. And then on the far right side, there's the justice scales. Is there anything in front of the scales?
Yes, there's a an hourglass.
Okay. All right. Continuing on in the room towards the fireplace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a little globe on the left side of the mantle.
The fireplace.
Yep.
Like up where the painting's at. Like you said, mantle. I guess.
Yep. Left of the painting.
Was there anything on the right?
Nothing on the right. What painting,
then-
by the way?
My painting is the crane mongoose guy with the snail helmet, bird feathers for the back.
Mongoose, huh? Not a kangaroo?
Maybe mongoose is the wrong word. Kangaroo. Kangaroo would look better. Kangaroo head, with a snail shell on the top, and then a crane for a tail, and then white feathers and clawed feet.
Okay. Hold on just a moment, please. Okay. Now
Right.
what?
So, to the left of the fireplace, there's a chair and a pile of books. Is there anything on top of the chair or pile of books?
No, nothing.
Okay. Let's around the room. Those are all the spots I can place things in downstairs. So I guess we should go upstairs next.
Okay.
And what all do I have left to place? All I have left to place is a music box. The options for it are on the desk upstairs.
So I need to find a music box.
Yeah, find like a record player.
I found it.
Where's it
It's
at?
on the small table to the left when you're facing the desk upstairs.
Alright, that opened the chest. The letter S in it.
Yep.
Alright. So above that chest, that's where I have one of those things I can operate.
Yeah. So,
Let's figure out if you can tell me how to make this look right.
well, I assume you have... Okay, well, of course you have a flowery pattern. So in the center of each of the 4 quadrants, there's a red flower with 6 leaves around it, and it's surrounded by a little ring of 9 small flowers, right?
Oh, that's in the center, right? What about the
No,
center?
no, no. That's
of-
the centers. That's the center of each quadrant.
Right. Yeah. What about the center? Like, that's how mine is too. I can't change the center of each quadrant. I
No, I
can only
know.
rotate each. Oh, okay.
I was just
Yeah,
making
yeah,
sure
We're
that
seeing
we're
the same
aligned.
thing then,
Yeah.
for sure,
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So, in the center, the flower, it looks like it's made out of fingers, little tentacles.
Okay.
It does not look very flowery.
It has
to be
3
honest.
like 3 green leaves.
Yes. And they look like they have blisters. Does that sound right?
Yep. Okay, I've got it set. Yeah, I guess there's only one way to do that, right? 'Cause if you get the
Probably.
center right. Like
What
all
What do you
4
see? What do you see in the top middle?
Top middle, it's
Does it have little
The-
fern-like green
Yeah.
leaves and?
yeah, fern-like leaves. The thing that's weird is the left side and the right side. The
Don't
flowers
line
don't
up.
match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's expected because that's the way mine is too. But the very
Alright.
bottom middle also lines up,
Yep.
and it also has
Different
little
flower,
thorn.
but it has a similar fern-type leaf, just thicker.
Yeah, so I think we got that right.
Okay. All right.
While
So then turning
we're-
to my left, I have a painting.
Oh, okay.
It's a camel with the whole thing's brown. He's got like a lion chest,
Done.
camel head looking
Done.
backwards.
Done.
Okay.
Done. What's the
Alright, so
next
then
painting
going-
upstairs?
Going around the room past the bookcases by the candles, there's some with really big ears, like a rabbit head, I guess.
Is it a kangaroo again? Is it the one that was wearing the hat, but this time without the hat?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it is.
White
Crane's
feathers.
brown, looking forward. White feathers, clawed feet.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next one is something with a blue horn. Looks like a camel with a blue horn, looking backwards. Snail tail on his back.
Yep. Placed.
All right, got him.
But
Alright.
before that, do you have the painting of the guy between the 2 that we just did? What do you have on the wall between the 2 that we just did?
Bricks. Like you're not. The second one you placed is at the very top of the stairs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the other
Yeah,
one
in
is
between-
next to the bookcase, right?
Yeah, like right behind the candles. And then there's nothing in between. I do have a photo of a guy. Does it have letters on it?
Yes.
Mine does too. My letters are NEPIAS. Vander Gotterverent.
NEPIAS.
Yes.
Mine is ESPIAN. So same letters.
Huh.
But where's
That's probably.
where's that photo for you? Is it in your hand?
It is completely downstairs by, like, if you go down the stairs and you just go straight across to that door, it takes you up like 3 little stairs, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like a blue area, blue light. It's
So
on the wall to the left of the door. Oh, I can open this door. Never mind.
It's on the wall to the left of the door, you say.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So when I take that painting, yeah, is
Oh,
there
I
a
can't take it
plaque?
off for me.
Is there a plaque
Yeah,
below it? Maester
Vader.
Ambrosius?
No, mine's Vader Gotterver.
Oh, interesting. Well, so I placed that. I placed mine, so we matched that now. But where I took it from, behind it there is an indentation in the wall. And I can place another painting there, but it's weird that it revealed an indentation like this.
Yeah, there's not like not even room for a painting really for me. I guess you can squeeze one in there, but
Well, what's there?
just bricks, just a wall.
But you say there's no room?
There's very little, like the width of these paintings look like they're wider than the area that is in between the two paintings.
Really? That's entirely
I think
different
you've
for
placed
me.
one. I think where he was is where the camel with the blue horn's supposed to be. Like you're at the top of the. You're at the
so
stair
it's
landing.
still at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's okay. Okay, so I have moved that painting to the top
All
of the
right. So
stairs.
on the stairs, it's a crane with two beaks, with a snail shell on his back.
Done. And what's
Alright,
at the
and
bottom
then
of the stairs?
Another flower.
Well, below that.
Like off the stairs?
Yeah, at the bottom, the very bottom. Nothing?
Like, are you still standing on the stairs?
No, I'm standing on the floor.
That's where I got the flower. Flower painting that I can. Wait. I'm on the stairs. On the floor, I got nothing.
Blank wall?
Blank wall, yeah. And
Okay.
a book on a table, a candle that's out, a book on a table that told me about the gym thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You got a painting there?
Well, I got a painting from the brick wall to the right of that. So it must go somewhere else. Does it go on the easel?
Where's the easel? Oh, I don't have anything on my easel.
Okay. Do you have a painting somewhere of a bird that looks pretty normal other than the snail shell on its back?
Yeah. It's just sitting on the ground to the left of, like, these drawers to the left of the easel. Like, the easel, these three drawers, and then that guy we just talked about.
Done.
Oh, you did something. That opened something.
Yeah, that opened a drawer.
Where?
I'm not sure. You would think it would be near... Well, it could be anywhere because the paintings are everywhere.
True.
Well, something opened somewhere.
Sure, we'll find
Oh, my wall opened up. The wall I was talking about. Top
Where?
of the
What
stairs.
wall?
Right at the top of the stairs.
Oh, mine did too. Hold on.
Yep. That gave me the N book.
Oh, okay.
We are getting the letters that are written on the guy.
Yeah. It's probably some anagram, though, right? Or not anagram. Is that the right word? No.
Yeah.
Is it anagram?
Well,
So,
it
let's go back to the
definitely...
stairs.
You can spell penis. In fact, you can
Oh, it
spell a penis.
A penis. That's it. We got it.
All right, we
Let's
can...
go back to the stairs.
Yeah, we can do your flowers here.
Okay, do you see the flower then on your end?
On the stairs, yes.
Oh,
So, for me, the center is not aligned.
Oh, okay.
And so the top two around the center, they look less like flowers and more like fruits. They like have spots, like circles, green circles that are enclosed in red circles or on the leaves.
Is it the one that kind of comes to a point with the green, or is it the one that has
it
like...
comes to a point.
Okay,
And
so
then
like two
I would say one big leaf.
Yeah.
The leaf has a polka dot pattern on it. And the flowers themselves look like fucking red frog's legs, like you've been gigging.
I think I have the right one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because that means at the top, like the top middle match, right? They're like little tiny red flowers with two green leaves, right?
Yes. The flowers look like dots on the ends of sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
so
the top left-hand corner, it's like the sun, baby's first drawing.
yeah, so that flower, for the bottom two, that's the one in the center, the sun.
Alright, I've done it.
Okay.
Um,
Then you have
so-
another one that is by your clock.
yeah, I guess let's go ahead and do that one too. That'll probably unlock whatever these do.
Okay.
I'm at it.
So again, it doesn't match in the middle. Oh, the clock struck. So the top two It's a bunch of V's. It's a flower made out of a bunch of V's or Y's.
I already got it there.
Oh, you already have it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, so the bottom one, it's the one that kind of looks. It's very bushy. It's extremely full. It's actually kind of reminds me of a poinsettia.
It's got like just a bunch of leaves.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah. Did it. All right.
Nice.
Really getting close to this penis.
Closer and closer.
So what else? There's a chest here. Like there's that door, right? It's kind of busted up to our left, and then there's a chest.
Yeah.
It's got to be something.
I would guess there's probably a few me things to be done here. I never activated my gems.
So where is your gem at?
Well, I've just activated one, and to be honest, I don't know if it matters.
It opened something on my thing, on my orb thing. It
Okay.
opened one of the.
Go back to your clock. Go back to your clock, real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, if you're facing the clock, turn right. And there's a stack of books there. And there's a stack of little books that's a taller stack than the others. Is that right?
There's a stack of books taller.
It's right on the floor down the 2 steps.
Got 2 steps, and the top book is the dictionary.
Okay, so for
English
me,
dictionary.
sitting on top of that book is one of these crystals I was talking about that I could operate. And it turns purple.
Okay.
Might be like the one that you saw in your book that you could read.
So I think
Maybe.
you cannot touch the crystals unless my orb is glowing. That's what the book said,
Really?
basically.
Is your
Don't
orb
touch the
glowing?
crystals unless my orb glowing. It is now. Let's stop. It is now.
Oh,
No.
wow.
No.
Let me take a look at my book.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if our books are the same. It starts with a picture of the orb device with an arrow pointing from it to one of these touchy crystals. And there's an
Yeah.
X through the hand, and there's no color on that page.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second page, glowing orb, arrow to a crystal with a touchy hand, and it's off, and then an arrow going from it to being on, and then an arrow going back to the device, and there's like a little,
And
something.
I think you just got lucky basically just now when you touched that one, and it
Really?
was on. Yeah, because you succeeded in pushing a pin out. It's flashing right now. It's
Okay, so tell me, like, start saying on. You
on. I think what happens with it, it's still on. Okay, it's off. I think what happens is it starts flashing, and I think at any time when it's flashing, you can click.
My face needed to explode.
Well, I got a second one touched.
Yeah,
so
it worked.
let's do the
It's
same
off
thing.
right now. Yeah. Currently off.
Decay, thank you
I
for
wonder if it
55
flashes when
months.
you're near another one.
I'm standing right next to another one.
Oh, it's on. Oh wait, you didn't touch that because everything just went back in.
Yeah, so I got curious to see if anything would happen, and it played the uh-oh sound, and then they all shut off. So now we have to start
Yeah,
over.
so. Alright. Yeah, I think anytime my orb is flashing, you can touch it. It doesn't have to be exactly when it's on.
Okay.
It's not currently flashing. I don't know what makes it flash. Anything I can do. Flashing right now.
Oh, it is?
On, yeah. On. Oh, what the hell? That didn't work. On. I wonder if I have to hold it or something. What if there's something I have to do on this side?
Maybe. Because I just tried a bunch there, and it
Yeah.
wasn't working.
Try it now.
Oh,
Wait,
I
don't.
walked away.
It's just flashing like super fast right now.
I managed to get one on, yeah.
It's slowing down. It slowed way down. It's off. It like blinked for like a millisecond. I feel like there's a mechanic I'm missing here
Probably.
that can like make it come on or off.
I've been moving around my room.
Where is the one you want to touch?
Well, there's 3 downstairs. One is on, and then there's one upstairs. One that I can touch would be between the easel and the painting. Another one is on the desk at the bottom of the stairs.
Where is it sitting between the easel and the painting? Is it in those drawers?
It's in the top of that, yes, next to the book.
All right, let's both go stand right in front of the drawers. Let's see if that makes it do anything. That might,
Sure.
I don't know why.
I'm standing there.
Okay, hit it.
Oh, okay. Womp womp.
Yeah, it was flashing really slow while we were both standing there, but I guess I should have gave you warning because it did go back. That was my fault.
It's all right.
Let's try that one again. I don't know what makes the orb flash. Is the thing. It's flashing now. Okay. Which one are you gonna do next?
I guess the one at the bottom of the stairs?
Okay. Is it like on the table with the book?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm standing beside the book, so I can still see the orb. It's off. It's still off. There's gotta be something. What have we missed? Because that book doesn't say anything about to do anything with the orb side of things, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can. I've tried like pressing the little thing that comes out. It's just off right now.
I kind of feel like you have the right idea that it can only be manipulated when the orb is glowing, but like
That's what makes sense from that, because it's like in the first photo it's like orb off, touch, and then it's X, right? No,
Yeah.
no touch. And then orb on, touch, gem on, thing pop out. Which we've seen work, but it doesn't feel right with the orb just being off like it is right now. Like it's just off. It's just permanently off. What if there's an order these have to be done in?
Maybe.
Oh, it's like hot and cold. It's flashing again. It's flashing.
Oh.
It's flashing. Flashing. It's slowing down. Colder. Hotter.
Okay, I know which one now. It's upstairs. Hold on. I was beneath it.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that's what this is. Hot and cold.
Nice. How's it now?
It's off.
It's off? I'm standing on the one upstairs.
Okay, then it must not be that one.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one that's at the bottom of the stairs.
Still off.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one that's on the books. This is the only other one.
It's on.
It's on?
It's flashing slowly. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Okay, so we know the first one needs to be the one by the easel then, right?
Maybe.
I think so.
Well, I mean,
It
I'm
started to
gonna
flash.
I'm gonna visit them all. So right now I'm at the one with the stack of books.
All right. Nothing on my orb.
Okay. I'm going to the one by the easel.
It's on. On. Oh, it's so on.
Okay, I'm going to the one at the bottom of the stairs.
It's still flashing slowly.
Okay, I'm going to the one at the upstairs
It's off.
desk.
Went straight off.
Going back to
Whenever
the
you were by the
easel.
one with the easel, it was on. It's flashing fast. It's on. It's dead on right now.
Okay. So that's definitely number one.
Sort of
Oh,
flash.
there's a fifth. Dude, there's a fifth. I forgot
Oh,
about it.
okay. You must be near it. It's flashing fast. All right, you're on it. It's on.
That one was by the front door. Okay.
Wow.
So we got it now.
Flashing on. Space co-op escape room. Yeah, it is. Yeah. On. We're flashing. Flashing. Yep. There we go. We got it.
Noise.
All right. So there's still the one in the clock.
Yeah, but right now
And there's the one in the thing that opened that we didn't find.
we do have penis in our hands,
Oh boy.
and also we did find the one that opened. It was in the wall. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. So where would we place these books? Is what I want to know. You know?
I imagine that once we get the last one, we'll find out.
Oh, like something open.
Yeah, there's like for me through the hole in the wall. There's an open trap door. I don't know if that's the same for you.
Yes, there is.
Okay. So with the clock, it chimes for me, and it cuckoos twice. I don't know if that helps to know.
Yes, same. I'm pretty sure. I'll pay attention again, but I'm pretty sure. It hasn't cuckooed yet, so it's cuckooing.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should see what's on our cuckoos. I didn't look closely at mine.
Wait, there's dials on the right side of the clock.
Are there? There are. But mine are not interactive.
Okay, mine are. My top one, there's 3 notches. The second one, there's 6 notches. The third one looks like 3 notches. Actually, I think there's 4. I think it's 4, 6, 3, and then a button.
Yep. That's what I see, except for, like I said, I can't interact with mine.
Whenever I click on mine, they rotate, as one would expect. Where is yours at the top?
For me, all of these are facing up.
Straight up.
Well, only the 3 is straight up and down. The 6th is I'm gonna say on the 4th notch from the left. So the 4th notch from the left is straight up, and for the 4, the 3rd notch from the left is straight up.
Right. Yeah. And all yours are on straight up.
What do you mean?
So mine are interactive, right? So I can move it around.
Yeah.
I don't think mine were not all pointing straight up. Is that how yours is?
No.
Okay.
So
where
top
are
to
yours
bottom, the one with 4 on it, the 3rd one from the left is pointed straight up.
at? Is that where your arrow is pointing?
I don't have an arrow.
Oh. Each of mine has an arrow.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 dials in the center of these with an arrow and a little red dot on the silver thing in the center. Do you have a silver thing in the center on your thing at all?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. So I do.
So basically, I have just the backings to some dials. Oh, we just got the uh-oh noise.
Yeah, I just pressed the button to see what it would do. 4, 6, 3.
So are our notches positioned the same?
Yes. Yeah. One with 4. The third one is up. The one with 6. The fourth one's up. The one with 3. The second one's up.
Okay. All right. So that's not useful info then, essentially, other than to know that
I thought
they're
you
the
had arrows too, and that's why I was like, well, why won't he tell me where his arrow was
same.
pointing?
Yeah, no, I had no idea. Presumably, I am the one who needs to tell you the positions. But where?
That's what I thought.
Where do I get the positions from?
Go look at
question.
the time on your clock.
The time on my clock is it's just 9 o'clock and it never moves. It doesn't change.
Okay, I was like moving all the dials to see if.
Yeah.
Well, look, when I moved the dials, the clock has slowed way down.
Not on my end. That's just a you thing. Maybe I can tell you, like, convey to you the speed.
I think that's what it's gonna be.
Like, mine is tick, 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 tick.
Let me move these and see what it changes. Did your clock just strike?
No, no, it didn't.
We have to get our clocks to strike at the same time, I bet.
What position are the weights in your clock?
The one on the left is probably all the way down. Oh, that's what these dials are. The
Yeah.
one in the middle, it's pretty high up, and the one on the right is lower than the one in the middle, but higher than the one on the left.
Okay, it's definitely this. My middle one is the lowest.
That one's lowest. Let me see how this changes it.
It's probably
Too fast. Oh, mine don't move.
okay. Well, I'm assuming it's probably all the way down.
That's ticking really fast. Tick, 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 tick.
Okay, so
Maybe
the
you
one
can
on
move the others.
the one on the left is the second lowest. So that would probably be your top dial, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So it's probably 1 notch up.
Okay.
And then the one on the right is the highest. So it's probably, the arrow is probably either straight up or all the way to the right, I guess, maybe? But basically, the middle you want to be the lowest, the left you want to be the next lowest, and then the one on the right is the highest.
Sorry, I'm just moving them around, trying to figure it out.
It's all good. So nothing's changing on your end or my end for this, then, basically. Oh, womp, womp.
Yeah.
And there must be only one way it could be, I would assume.
There is only one way, I'm sure.
Like, if the middle is the lowest, you would have to put it... Yeah, I think the... So for the middle
It could
dial...
be at 1, 2, or 3.
Well, I think for the middle dial, you should... Have you tried... so, try...
I think more slow, like,
For the
tick.
For the first one, try 2. No, sorry. I think it's 1 for the first one.
Wait, you said the first one is medium height.
Yes. But...
So that I put that on the third one. And I have the third one, the third dial, on the last one.
No. I think what it should be is actually that you turn all 3 of them as far to the left as they'll go. That's my opinion. No dice? Damn.
I mean, that puts the middle at the lowest, is that right?
Yes, that would be right.
And that puts the bottom one higher than the top one.
That's right.
It is.
And the top one is in the middle then, right? So notch them all 1 up, I guess. Let's see if that's right.
Now, I think it's going to be something where, like, looking at it, there's all these extra... Like, if you look at 1 and 2 dials, the 4th notch is the equivalent of the 3rd notch comparing the 2 dials. Like,
Yeah.
so you got those on the second one. Like, I feel like there's some mixture here of this, where, like, the first dial goes up to, like, 3.
Yeah.
And then... So, wait, the first one is supposed to be...
In the middle.
Where's the first one supposed to be? In the middle. So I'm thinking, first one on 3, bottom one on 3, because that is technically 1 higher, right?
Is it?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because
look at what's straight up and down. Like straight up and down on the top one is 3. Straight up and down on the bottom one is 2.
Right.
So if I put the bottom one on 3 and the top one on 3, the bottom one is technically higher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
That didn't work there. But see, that leaves 3 notches for the second one that we can choose from. The reset time is fucking takes forever. I don't have it. It's not ticking anymore. Please tick. Here it goes.
He broke his clock.
Tick. 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 Is that faster or slower than yours?
I was trying to figure it out. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna tap the mic.
I think it's slower. I think it's slower. Your taps are getting noise canceled.
Oh. Tick. 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 Tick.
That's slower than mine.
Slower. Okay. My cuckoo just cuckooed.
Mine too. If you set them more to the left, does that make it tick slower?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you try doing this then? Set the bottom one all the way to the right.
I got it now.
Set the middle one straight up and down.
The problem is that ties it with the top one.
Yeah.
If I move the top one to the right, it'll be tied with the bottom.
Right. Actually, make the top one straight up and down, and then make the middle one third from the left.
Yeah, that's what we just had it on.
Oh, we did?
Slower than you.
Well, the other thing is that we're assuming that there isn't a gap in notches, right? We don't really know the maximum height or depth any of these. I mean, we know from the dials. I assume that the bottom. We're also assuming that these are left, middle, right, top to bottom. I hope that's correct.
I guess we could do bottom and top and try that.
I guess. I just
reset.
don't think it would be that.
I don't think it is either.
I would say the bottom one must certainly be set all the way to the right. That's the highest weight. If our assumption of top to bottom is correct here.
I think we need to just line up our cuckoos. I think if we can just get our cuckoos to coo at the same time, that's it.
I guess. I wish that your weights moved. I just cuckooed.
Yeah.
I just cuckooed just now. Did you, dude?
I think I'm ticking too fast. I'm just cooing right now. I'm ticking too fast though. Dude, I do not know. I remember having trouble with this last time. I do remember this part. This was the last letter we got last time.
What if... Try this. What if we assume that the highest one, so therefore dial 3, is set all the way to the top? Okay? And then we
Set it to
assume...
3?
Yeah, set it to 3. And then the middle one, let's assume it's all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
So set that to 1. And then...
It's real slow.
oh,
The
it's
middle one
real
has the
slow.
most, like if I put the top one and the bottom one all the way at the left, and then crank this middle one, tick 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 tick. So that bitch, it quick. That middle one make it tick.
Okay. Okay.
But then if I turn the middle one all the way to the left, right, and I take the top one all the way to the right and the bottom all the way to the right, tick. Tick.
Okay. So the middle one, then, okay. So these are all having a big effect. 'Cause
I honestly think maybe some of them are slowing it.
yeah, for sure. It's certainly it's based around the way the damn real weights work in a real clock. I just don't know how they work in real life. So which one were you saying has the biggest effect on the speed?
The middle one.
The middle one. Okay.
If I crank the middle one up, it's fucking going.
Right. And my clock is just tick, 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 tick.
I
So
wonder if I can get right past that. Tick,
you're too slow.
That seems slower than yours, right?
Yeah, that's slow.
Let me bring this up a notch. Tick, 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 tick,
Tick, tick, tick, tick, tick,
Did you
tick,
cuckoo?
tick. No cuckoo yet.
I just cuckooed though. I'm gonna try this.
Tick, 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 tick.
I'm a little faster than you, so I'm wondering if I can slow it down now. I don't know if this slows it down. That one seems to speed it up. Top one seems to speed it up. So does the bottom one slow it down? Tick. Are you cuckooing by chance?
No. So the top one and the bottom one, they all basically all of them speed it up, dude.
Yeah, I
But
think you're
the
right.
middle one sort of is the baseline. It sets the standard. So you're gonna want the middle one to be set lower, so you can add to it to
Yeah.
achieve the normal speed. So probably not the bottom, because based off what you said, that shit is way too slow. But maybe 2, maybe 3, and then see how much you know that the one on the very bottom has to be higher than the one at the top, right? So
Mhm.
so you
And it's got to be higher than the one in the middle too, right?
Probably, but maybe let's not worry about that. Let's focus more on like just adding speed. I have a feeling that the one on the top has, so the one on the bottom has the least effect, the one on the top has a middle effect, and then the one in the middle has the most effect. So in terms of additive here, you'd want to set the middle one lower. You'd want to set the top one a little bit, you know, a little bit faster. You still want to be under tick, 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 and then see if you can get there with the bottom dial then. You know what I'm saying? You want to be close, but still have some room for that bottom dial.
So just to reiterate, bottom is supposed to be the highest, right?
Yes.
And is middle middle?
I am saying that we abandon the weights thing, not worry about that, and just focus on the timing, like you were saying originally. Tick, 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 tick.
I hate the reset time it takes between me being able to try these. Dude, I don't fucking know. This is ridiculous. Like, there's got to be something we're missing. Like, at this point, I'm just trying to brute force it because there's really no way to fucking know.
Right. I mean, I feel like I've given all the good ideas that I have. I don't have any other
Yeah,
ideas.
that's why I'm wondering if there's like something written down somewhere that we fucking missed or something that's got like numbers or some shit on it. Anything. Don't see anything anywhere there.
Yeah. I thought maybe the counts of lit candles, but I have a lot of candelabras, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of them aren't lit, to be fair. And then the ones that are completely lit, except for the one that we lit.
Yeah. You did it.
Just brute force it. Literally just sat here and tried every combination until one worked.
What was it finally?
The top one was the middle. The middle one was the middle, and the bottom was all the way to the left.
Wow. Yeah, that's all just timing then, and had nothing to do with the weights, even though we
Yeah,
had
it's just us
different
sitting here
weight
going tick,
positions.
tick, tick. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the weight was like a thing that just kind of threw us off.
Yeah. So now we have
we got
a
it.
penis.
A penis. I don't see where to place my penis.
Probably on the bookshelf.
Oh, you think so?
And they're
That makes
books.
sense. Upstairs bookshelf. Can I place them?
Seems like
Can I
no.
place them anywhere on the upstairs bookshelf? You cuckooing right now?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Yes, I found where you placed them. Did you find where you placed them?
No, where do you place them?
It's on by the fireplace, directly to the left of it, on the bookshelf, as you said.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, well you know what I'm doing.
On the spelly penis.
Gotta.
Gotta do it.
Beautiful.
They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah. So clearly it's an anagram. The theme of this place seems to have been time. So the words written on the picture of the man are exactly reversed for you and me, yeah?
Yours is SAIPEN.
No. So mine is ESPIAN.
Okay, mine is NEPIAS. Okay, so someone looked up the thing. Top dial, clock speed. Second dial, cuckoo speed. Third dial, cuckoo sound.
Wow, we really missed the mark on that one.
Yes, we sure did.
I've been told that the weights were in fact moving.
Yours were?
No, yours.
No, they weren't. For sure not. I kept looking at them. I was standing beside the clock so that I could see the weights when whenever I turned the thing, and they did not move. I'll have to go back and look at the VOD because I won't know for sure. But I did not see anything move. So some words. Anise is a word that you can make with these letters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 6 letters though. Oh, never mind. Star anise.
A spine.
I don't think there. I can't think of a single word. I wonder if we just put them in there in the order that we see them. What would happen?
Oh,
Or the order that
probably.
you see them.
Yeah. I mean, we were way overthinking it. We jumped straight to anagram. It's probably just the order that we see on our pictures, respectively. So I'm gonna
try that,
yeah.
and if not, maybe it's the order that you see on your side.
Probably,
For
yeah.
me to do, and then the others will figure out.
You're probably right about that, honestly.
Okay, mine didn't do anything. Have you placed all yours?
No, I didn't. Just a moment. I'm sure that you were right about this.
The photo of your guy, what's he look like?
I don't know, some kind of Renaissance dickhead.
So he got like a beard, like black beard.
Yep.
Okay, I have a photo of him above where I can put my books. But the guy that I have is not that. He is a guy that has like, you can't see his head. He's got like a white robe on.
Oh, mine I can see his head. He's wearing a kind of funny hat. It almost looks like a crown.
Oh. I mean, I can see his head, sorry, but not the top of it. Like, I can't see the top of the man's head. And he doesn't have a beard. I'm just wondering if you have my guy on the mantle and I have your guy, not mantle, on the bookshelf above.
I think I have the same guy on the shelf. The guy on the shelf has no beard. And I think it's,
So the guy on the shelf does have a beard. He's holding like a green goblet.
You just said that the guy on the shelf didn't have a beard.
No, my guy on my painting doesn't have a beard. If I said that, I misspoke. Yeah, the guy with my letters does not have a beard. He looks like he's like a squire or some shit. Got like something red draped over one arm and like a white robe on.
Okay, that's the one I see on the shelf. I think all this is telling us is that opposite's
Yeah,
good.
it's the opposite thing.
So
All right,
ESP. ESP for you, NEP for me.
And then IAS.
Okay. And for you, IAN. And the middle of the bookshelf is going to open up. Nope. Yep.
Oh, for me.
Oh, I forgot. The trap door, that was where the guy was from the cutscene at the beginning of this room.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am immediately in a room, and I immediately have inventory too. I have a yellow crystal and a blue crystal in my inventory. I'm in a room with looks like a furnace or something. It's got spots where I can place these gems. And I've placed them, and it says you don't have enough shards, so I gotta find another shard probably. There's also a green vat of some kind of liquid, which maybe makes strange. Upstairs, there's like a spiral staircase. And there's like a whole fucking laboratory up here. But same sort of stuff is downstairs. There's a bunch of shit. There's like a red orb, like that purple orb we had in the last one. Bunch of different colored vials. Or maybe these are flowers or something. Kind of reminds me of that area we did where we had like the different plants and you could turn different colored things or whatever. That's the gist of it now.
While you were giving me that whole rundown, I'm being serenaded by the jester guy who is singing a song as he plays the organ.
Now tempted by embrace of night.
I'm in a cathedral-esque room. There's some pews. Actually, are we able to see each other?
I'm in like a laboratory, man.
Huh. Well, there's a portion of the room that I cannot go into because it's like gated off and there's no door or anything. Oh, he finished his song and vanished. I'm looking to see if there is anything I can do here. Looking through, I guess I'll have to do that. I may have to look through this to try to convey information to you.
Did you ever play the Little Big Planet games?
Not very much.
Okay, we've been playing the Sackboy on PS5 because it's like one of the few 4-player games that we can all play together. And the main villain is just like the Jester in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, looks like him. It's interesting.
It's like an easy go-to.
I guess so, yeah.
So most of my area doesn't seem terribly useful, but there's a small corner of my area that basically has science facts.
Okay.
That I can share with you, I suppose.
Good.
One of the things is essentially a blackboard that has a sort of tree chart, like a hierarchical chart, expanding down from a red gem. So, like, on the left, it goes to Ohio.
Goes to Ohio?
It goes to pairs of letters. So it's a branching tree. So there's a left branch that comes out of the gem and it goes to OH. And then OH splits into OT and PA. OT splits into FB and PJ.
Okay, I found the guide for that.
Okay.
Like OH is Oglarothrope. I think it's some kind of plant. Like, hold on. Do you have... Look for that word I just said. Because I have a bunch of vials. So it's spelled Oglirothrop.
I do.
So I have a bunch of...
I do have various, like everything else that I can interact with are charts of plant or animal looking things. And I have a bunch of crustaceans that are they all start with para. I have a bunch of mushroom looking things that all start with fung. I have a bunch of root looking things that almost all start with oxy, but one of them starts with aleo, and that's probably where the thing is that you were mentioning. And then I have another one, and it's a bunch of flower plant looking stuff that it all starts with pris or Prim, and one starts with Delph.
You can have any that start OG.
Double checking, but no, it looks like.
Okay, so I guess that one's like just red herring. Because that OH, the thing that you mentioned before, that's the OG. But yeah, I see like they're like OL is like oxyloroborat, and OC is oxymarotoxis.
I have those. Borat looks like an upsetting potato, and
Potato. Is it
oxymurat.
yellow?
No colors for any of these for me, just drawings.
Ooh, does it have 2 leaves?
No.
Okay.
It looks.
I have like a bunch of like potato kind of thing looking things,
Okay.
probably, maybe.
So
It has,
for
like, 2 leaves
me,
at the top.
oxyloroborate, it looks like a potato that you left alone too long. It's covered with eyes, and it has various little roots poking out of it, like 7 of them. Yeah, it's a biblically accurate potato.
I guess I have that, so maybe I don't need it. I guess we need to figure out. So I have a book. So like I said, at the start I had those 2 gems. There's a yellow gem and a red gem, I believe. No, it must not have been red. It must have been orange. It was a blue and orange.
Well, the one on my blackboard is kind of red, or maybe could be interpreted as orange. Certainly
yeah, it
not
looks
yellow.
like I have to combine 3 to make that red.
Okay.
Like a blue one, a purple one, and an orange one to make that red gem. Is what my book is kind of showing here.
Okay.
And then I have a bunch of chemicals that I don't know what they're called. They just have photos on them. And there are different colors. There's like a yellow one, a red one, a green one, a blue one, so on.
Sure.
And then I have spots where I can put them 2 at a time and press a button.
Of course.
And I guess it gives me something else. And I
Understood.
guess that's where you got to direct me. So we got to identify these plants based on your guide.
Uh-huh.
And I got to combine them to make the gem that you have the recipe for.
Well, remember, I also have crabs. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
got
back to
crabs,
the
too.
game.
I got a little
Oh, you
green
too,
crab.
good.
There's like a little hermit crab. Yeah, we both got crabs. I got a little hermit crab.
Uh-huh.
I got a little like he's got like a little red flower. He's a little purple. You don't have colors, but I'm gonna let you know what color they are because it's important to me. He's a little purple guy and he has like a little red flower thing on top of his head. Well, and also hermit crab. I think those are the only 2 crabs I have. So
I have
you can identify those crabs.
3 drawings of crabs.
Okay.
And it sounded like you only have 2?
Yes.
Okay, so one of mine I would definitely say is hermit crab-like. His shell,
Whipped cream.
yeah, it looks like a dollop.
Yeah.
And his name is Paraxiophylexorate.
Call him
Paraxiophylexorate.
like Dole or something. Like a Dole. Dole.
Cool
It's like,
whip.
oh, Cole's naming him. Not Dole. What was his name?
Paraxiophylexorate.
Okay, he's PJ.
Oh, okay. There's no J in there, but all right.
Yep.
And then
Maybe that's a T. I don't know. There's no T in
my next crab sounds like the one with the, you said flower on top.
Yeah, like a little. It looked like a sea flower, like a sea
Yeah.
anemone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got kind of like a fat shell, and he's really, he looks quite crushed underneath of it, to be honest.
It sounds like he's crying to me too. He's got like a swirl on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his name is Paraxioborate.
Okay. He's PC.
Okay.
PJ and PC.
And then I have one more crab.
Wait, hold on. Ooh, those words are really close together. Spell yours.
Okay, so the first crab was spelled Paraxiophilexorate, and then the second
he's
one was
definitely PJ.
okay, and the second one was Paraxioborate.
Okay, because there's also Paraxioriborate, which is PB. But yeah, that was PC. So we got PJ and PC.
Well, my last crab is named Paraxioborate. So the only difference is that it has an R after the I.
Right. That's why I asked you to spell it. That's PB, but I don't think I have PB. What's he look like?
He is a crab that is climbing into a clam. And it shows an additional little drawing behind it with an arrow pointing at it where the clam has closed and just the eyes and legs are sticking out of the crab.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that one.
Okay. What have we achieved?
Well, you have a recipe. You have like a tiered recipe, right? Like starts at the top, we add these two things and go from there, sort of thing, or we start at the bottom and work our way up to this sort of thing.
Perhaps.
We're trying to make that red gem, and so I need you to figure out what items we add.
Well, I also have discovered that I can interact with my blackboard. And what I can do is I can select things that are in the tree and it just circles them. So I think it's just notation.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I guess there's basically coming off of the gem. The way I was reading it was top to bottom, like these are coming out from the gem, but I think that they're based off of what you're saying, going into the gem. And there are 3 independent trees, 3 hierarchies. So you need FB and PJ to make OT.
Okay, so FB is Fung Hero Borat.
Okay. Fung Hero Borat, or Borate, is... It's just the plainest of plain mushrooms with a little goatee on the bottom of the stem.
Is he like a 3-tiered mushroom?
No. No, very plain. It's got just a plain top, a plain stem, and then a little kind of tuft of roots on the bottom of the stem.
It's probably gonna be that one. It's like, he's really pointy, right? It's like the Christmas tree of mushrooms.
I guess so. And the spelling is FUNGHIROBORATE.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What's that go with? I think I figured it out.
Okay. So you're saying that's FB, correct?
Yep.
It goes with PJ, which I believe is one of our crabs, no?
Yeah, Paraflexorate. That's the guy with the dollop. That's dollop.
Okay. So that's dollop.
Okay, pressing the button. Let's see what happens. Okay, I made somebody.
Okay. So
It's a root vegetable.
So you should have made OT.
I guess I did. Is it just in my hand now? I don't know. Does he look like a carrot that's got his eyes closed?
I have one of those. Does it have 3 leaves?
I want to set him down. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a carrot with his eyes closed, right?
Yeah, and he's got like kind of very spindly root arms and legs.
Yeah. Yeah. You
And
said
just-
that's OT.
Just one head, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The name.
That's Oxymorotoroxis.
Whoa.
Wait, did you say OX or OC?
I said OT.
Oh. Is that a T?
I
I guess
think
it's got to
it
be a
is.
T. I thought it was a C, but T makes more sense because there's no C in that word, anyways. So yeah, OXYMURATOROXIS.
Okay, so they've done a little bamboozle on us. Is your little guy, is he skinny or fat?
He's fat.
Okay, then all right. I have that guy. There's another one that matches the description that we had, but he's skinny. He's much more carrot-like. That's what threw me off, because you said carrot, and this boy don't look like no damn carrot to me.
I guess he's more like a turnip. He's just
Maybe.
orange, and that's what made me say carrot. And the liquid's also orange, but you can't see any of that. So you
They
just
did
gotta
that on
really-
purpose, the bastards.
Yeah, they knew what
I
they were
mean,
doing.
he looks like a mandragora more so to me, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So now that
Yes.
we've figured him out, though, I don't know how that helps.
Did we mess up? Did we mess up?
I guess not. I think that lines up. So you want to combine him with PA to get Ohio.
PA. I don't have P. Oh yeah, I do. Well, I have the word. It's Pristax Ophileoxorate. Pristaxiophilexorate.
I seem to have that, and it looks like a bundle of garlic, sort of, with 2 rather large leaves.
I think that was the thing I thought was a potato before. Is it like a fucking banana leaf? 2 banana leaves?
Yeah, I don't really know what banana leaves look like.
It's gotta be that.
There's 5. There's a bundle of 5 items on a stick that has 2
Yeah.
leaves.
Are they kind
coming
of
off
pear shaped as well?
I guess
Five?
if they were squashed up a bit, yeah. And they got like a potato, or not potato. They got like a pumpkin stem coming out of their bottoms.
I don't think this is right.
Can you describe anything else about yours?
Now that's in my hand. It's really hard to see. It's so there's a stem that comes out of the top, and then there's 2 long leaves. The first leaf goes all the way to kind of the base of the bundle. The other leaf is up higher, and it's more wide, not as long as the long leaf that goes to the base of the bundle.
I mean,
The
I
bundle
have
looks
that.
like it has 5 items on it that are kind of pear shaped. They're yellow for me. Not that that helps you.
Yeah, I think it's the right thing.
Okay, and that goes with my turnip dude.
Yes.
Okay.
And that makes Ohio.
Oh, yeah, it sure does. Sure enough. Okay, I got Ohio now.
And what is that?
It's just OH. Just literally just says OH on it.
Oh, okay, we've done it. So then,
Yeah. That's Ogley or Thorpe, but it doesn't have an image or anything. It's just literally the letters OH.
yeah, I don't have that one. So now we need to start the next tree because that's a fundamental piece that will be combined to make the
Right.
gem. So now we need PO.
PO. That is Primax Iphilexo. Primixiophilexo.
Okay, that one is a 2-headed sort of daisy creature walking on roots.
I don't see two. Oh, maybe. So you say 2-headed, like
Two
what's his
flowers,
leaves?
2 daisies,
what's- Daisies.
and each stem has its own leaf, and they can join at the base before splitting into 2 roots.
I don't have that. Is that one that can be made, like on the other tree or something?
Let me take a look. It can.
Ah,
Good call. So we need to start more fundamentally elsewhere. How about PE? That seems to be a base thing here.
Pristax Iforex. Pristaxiforex.
Pristaxophorex. So that one, it looks. Golly. So
Golly.
there's like little X's or plus signs on the flowers. Each of the flowers has its own little pair of 2 leaves. The ones near the bottom look kind of like macaroons.
I got him. Yeah. You got it.
Okay. There's a pair of testes at the bottom. Okay, so we got that one, and then we need to combine that one with France.
France. That's Fung Hiri Brahmas.
Yes, that's the one that's like a 3-tiered top mushroom. Much more Christmas tree-ish, if you ask me. It even looks like it has a
I
little
just
bit
feel
of
like
snow
whenever I
on
was in
it.
school, if I'm drawing a Christmas tree, I'm drawing like,
A triangle.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Okay, I got your crab clam boy out of that.
Ah, okay. PB, presumably. Do you have the name? We can confirm.
No, I don't get the name.
Okay. I mean, it
But
seems like it's right.
I-
It's
yeah.
Parax.
Okay, sorry. I can't tell you what PB means. Sorry. I guess I do have the name.
Oh, you do?
Para Zero Borate.
Okay. And you're doing the classic X makes a Z sound.
Paraxiroborat.
Okay, cool. Yep, that's correct. We want to combine that with ox.
Ox.
It's gonna be another root creature, probably. And I'm gonna guess Oxymyrasaurus.
Yes.
That's the skinny carrot man.
See, now I don't know that I have the skinny carrot man. I have this thing that has 2 leaves and then like a flower that comes out of the top. And then like his legs are the tiniest little root. And he's got like a little ball. It's kind of like what chives looks like when it flowers. I don't know if you know.
No. I don't interact with nature. Good.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have the skinny carrot guy.
Okay.
Does it have 2 leaves?
No. There is one that has 2 leaves coming out of the top of him, and he's the one that looks most like a turnip to me, and his name is Aleomigna.
Is it like it's like if the top of his flower, it's like bushy kind of, right?
None of
And like
these
a
have
ball below.
flowers. There is a 2-headed carrot creature
No, it's not this guy.
that has dreads.
No, it's not. I don't have that. God, I wonder who this guy is. He's green, or he's like, he's not green. He's blue. It's like the liquid is blue. Doesn't help you at all, but it literally looks like a weed. Basically, it's like not like marijuana. Like it looks like the leaves look like dandelion leaves. They're like kind of fat and like a holly tree leaf as well, but it doesn't like it would actually be sharp. Do you know? Does that make any? Does that? Do we
Nope.
get anywhere with this
Nope.
knowledge?
I don't know what plants look like, dude. I've never been
Fucking
outside.
hell, I hate it. I'm like Holly. He's seen a Christmas. He's got to know what Holly looks like.
I kind of do. Like they're pointy, right?
Yeah,
Or am I thinking of mistletoe?
that's the thing. Everyone always hangs holly, and they're like, "It's the mistletoe," but it's always fucking holly. Like the red berries, that's not mistletoe. Mistletoe has white berries. Mistletoe's hard to
Ah.
get though because it goes way the fuck up in the tree, so everyone just hangs up holly, and it's like, "Oh, it's mistletoe."
Gotcha.
So, that doesn't help either. That people do that. So.
Gotcha. Well, fortunately, I thought of the right thing. I still
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about because
God, he's got like
nothing.
such a thin body, and then it's like his legs are like just the thinnest little roots, right? They kind of it
Yeah.
looks like he's sitting down.
Yeah.
And then the thinnest little fucking body, his arms are his holly leaves. Then he's got a green ball for a head, and then a poofy ass flower coming out of the top of that.
There's nothing like that here. I mean, are we not just examining the wrong thing here? Do you not have others?
Yes. Well, no, I don't have the carrot thing. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to see if you could figure out what this thing is that I do have.
I think
I don't have.
I'm pretty sure you're describing one that I just don't have.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, I
it's
guess we
just not
got
the right one.
that happening here. The only other one, that's the only one I haven't used out of all the ones I have. Every other one you've had me use, I think, except for maybe the guy with the flower on his back, the crab. But that one might have got used. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. This carrot one, can we make it somehow?
No. From what I'm seeing, I don't see any way to make ox. OX.
XmurexIor. So, okay, let's think about this then. We got this guy that I've described. What does he look like? Like maybe we have to figure this out. based on everything else we've already learned about how these recipes work. Maybe.
So you're suggesting here that it's like it's not represented on either thing,
Yes.
and we have to guess? I
That's
don't
what I'm
know,
thinking.
man. That seems hard, nearing impossible. Because, like,
Well,
huh,
how did we make the guy we just made, the clam crab guy?
the clam crab guy, we combined PE and FR. So that was a fungus and a plant. And PE was Pristaxio phylexerit.
How did we make that fat carrot?
A fat carrot. His name was OT. We combined FB and PJ to make the fat carrot.
So that's a fungus and a plant, right?
Yes.
What was the P? Sorry, PJ?
Actually, I believe PJ was a crab. Wasn't it, Mr. Dollop? Pretty sure.
Yes. Yes, you're right. So hear me out. We haven't used, I don't think we've used this guy. Let me just throw these two together and see what the fuck happens.
Okay.
That does not work. So that's not the thing. I'm gonna try the other crab guy. I'm just basically trying to see if this green onion looking thing I got here, when combined with the crab, gives us. No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright.
Were you describing to me a rootman? When I say, I mean like a gourd. Not
No.
okay, not a gourd. You know, just like root plants like turnips, so on and so forth. Because that's what I was looking at. But I have
That was what we made at one point. We've already used it to make OH.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the guy that you were trying to describe to me.
No, his body is literally a flower stem.
Right. So he's a flower man.
Yeah, he's a flower man.
Well, I think that it must be Delphalo Jizzcate.
Okay.
But is that
We
ox?
haven't used. I don't think so. No.
No.
Ox is oxymurexosis. OXYMUREXORIS. That's who you described as like the big carrot or something. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long.
Well, no, I mean like we need to make OX.
Oh, okay.
That was our
But
objective.
it was, yeah, but it required a carrot, right?
Yes.
That I don't have.
So it seems.
Yes. We've used everything I have except for this thin guy that I keep talking to you about. Everything
Okay.
else we've used
Okay.
and identified.
Okay, so let's maybe instead work backwards from that guy. So Delphologiscate, I believe, is what you are holding, and I would guess then that that's DL. So we actually then already have one of the ones we need in the middle tree without having to create it, because we couldn't do PO and FA, right?
So
Because
that's
we've been
that's what they did
trying-
to us. They already
yeah.
fucking gave us it.
Yeah, we were trying to create OX just now, but maybe we won't have to actually. Or not create, but just use OX. So what we now have, we need PL. Do we have PL?
Prestax? I don't think so. What's it look like? PRESTAXIOLUOBORATE.
PRE?
PRE, yeah.
I don't have anything that starts with PRE.
Yeah, PL is PRESTAXIOLUOBORATE. There's a DL. You sure it's not DL?
We just
DL 's
went through
the-
DL, buddy. It's the guy that you
Yeah, I
have.
know. That's why I'm like, you're not confusing them, right? But,
No, I'm not. There's DL, and then right next to DL is PL, and we need to combine them to make OL. But we don't have PL.
no. Is there a way to make PL?
Not that I'm seeing. And then, what about? So we didn't have PO. I assume we don't have FA either. You said you only have one thing left. You just have DL. So how can we even
Well,
proceed?
no, they come back. They're not gone, but we've identified them. I only have 2 funguses. I have and we've used both of them. We have the 3-tiered and then the triangle fungus.
Okay. So I guess we need to be noticing some things about what happens when we make these combinations, like you were saying.
Yeah,
So our
it's-
very first one was FB plus PJ equals OT. I don't see how we can determine from that.
FE plus PJ.
Okay.
So, fungus. What are the paras? That's the crabs, right?
Yes, pears are crabs.
And then what was the oxy that we made? That was the root, wasn't it?
We didn't. Oh, yeah, it was OT. Oxymurotoroxis.
Right. So a fungus and para guys make. So didn't we? Well, then we combined the other with the other fungus too to make the crab and the clam, right? Or no?
We were able to make PB by combining PE and FR. So a fungus and a crab, I guess, made a crab. No?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't.
Doesn't help as much as we would like.
There's got to be something we're missing here.
Certainly.
I'll tell you again what I have in terms of ingredients. I have dollop.
Yeah.
I have the mushroom with the tree. That is the Christmas tree.
Yes.
I have the one that we've never used that we've identified as the DL.
Right.
I have the pears with the banana leaf thing.
Okay.
The hermit crab with the sea flower. The 3-tiered mushroom and the flowers with the X's. That's all the ingredients I have. And I have the ones that we made, which is OH, and then the crab with the clamshell. And that's everything I have to work with.
Okay. Well,
We should
so
honestly, and I would write down which is which, so that I would just start referring to them by their letters instead of their fucking symbols.
let me tell you the gaps in our tree. So these are things that we either need to create or find or have already. So there's PO and FA. And I think we established that we certainly don't have PO.
Right.
I don't
That
know
would be
about
another
FA.
crab. And FA
Would be a flower
Funghira barracks.
or a
We
fungus.
only
I
have
mean.
2 funguses. We have the Christmas tree and the 3-tier.
But you have the name for FA. What was it?
Funghira barracks. FUNGHIRIBAREX.
And you don't have that mushroom.
No, I only have 2 mushrooms. I'm gonna run around the room again really quick just to make sure I haven't missed anything anywhere.
Because this one you've just named is like an explosion of mushrooms, all coming from a single big base with a lot of roots coming out of the bottom of it.
I have not seen that for sure. There is this. What's this? It's nothing. It's just like that purple dome thing. It's like a one that assembling. So never mind. That's nothing.
Okay.
I thought maybe because it's like it's doing like the little ball you could touch and it had lightning inside of it. The bzzz, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that over there. Like I put my chemicals in there and it do something. Yeah, man. I don't have any other ingredients. I have nothing other than what I've told you.
So back to the tree. We've established we don't have OX. And then there's one that's scrubbed off. It's just a blur of chalk. And then there's PL.
Is oh, that's the press stacks. That's the long, so many vowels. PRES TAX IOLUOBORAT. Which should be another crab, I would think. Well, no, I guess the other ones are.
Could be a flower. But it doesn't really line up with either. Because the flowers all start with Pris, like PRIS, or Prim, PRIM, except for
That
the
makes
one
more
guy that
sense
you have in
than-
hand, which starts with Delph.
Well, let's pretend this guy's PL then. What would that do for us? Anything?
We'd have to combine it with itself. So you're saying maybe that's a D? So it's DL and DL combined to make OL?
Oh,
Can you do that?
I don't know. Let's try.
It looks like a P to me. But it does look similar to the D.
That was not the thing.
Okay, I'm glad it's not the thing. Um, so then we have AM, which I believe would be one of these tuber guys. That was the word I was looking for earlier.
Are there any recipes that?
Which is Aleamigna.
Is there any recipes that take three things?
No. Everything is 2 into 1, but building to even more, right? So, I mean, there is a tree that goes like 3 things into 2 things into 1 thing, but never 3 into 1.
Hey, I figured out something.
What'd you figure out?
You can turn an item. You can go backwards on the tree.
You can go backwards on the tree. So you can
Yes.
break something down. So probably we need to
Yes.
break down your little flower guy that you have.
I did. I broke him down, and I got the mushrooms the explosion of mushrooms,
So FA,
and 2 daisies.
and that would be PO. Yeah, I think so. Primaxiophilexo is the 2 daisies. Primaxiophilexo.
Okay.
And then
What do we do with these guys?
the let's see, FA would have been the explosion of mushrooms. So Funghiriberics. Well, so with those,
Can we make OX now?
yes, break down the daisies. Yeah, the daisies. Break that down. We're gonna get ox and the smudge that we don't know.
Okay. So we got PL
That's the
and
smudge.
a carrot with 3 leaves.
A carrot with 3 leaves, which is Oxymurexurus.
So OX.
Yes. And then the other one was PL.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So
we needed PL just a second ago.
yeah, so
Oh, we need to combine it with my guy, right?
yes, combine DL and PL, and you should get OL. Yes, no?
Okay, OL is just a fucking ball. It's a cat threw up.
Okay, great. And then combine PB and OX.
Which one was PB?
PB. PB,
I'm
I
gonna have to
believe,
make OX
was...
again, actually, right? So I got to to make OX. I had to take this one guy, break him down, and then make daisies and break those down, right?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Yeah, missing that I could break things down was the key here. So you have to go like up and down the tree, basically.
Yeah.
Daisies. Okay, so I got a PL and another carrot.
You need a
Oh, wait.
PB.
Well, what the fuck? How do I make that?
PB is made from PE and FR.
Oh, I don't have those things.
We did.
How do we get those things? Do I? Which one's the PE?
PE. Do you have the full name? Oh, I think it was
PE
the
is
garlic. I think it was the garlic with the banana leaves.
Pristax 4X?
No.
PRI.
Oh, Pristaxiferex with the X's? Maybe.
Oh, that's the thing with the X's?
Yeah, I think so. And then FR would have been one of the fungi.
FR is Funghera brahmis.
Yeah, so that's the very Christmassy mushroom.
Okay. Your definition of Merry Christmas or my definition? The 3-tier or the triangle?
My definition, not the triangle
Okay.
one. The 3-tier, yeah.
So that.
Should get you PB.
Well, then we should have always been able to make PB. That's just things we had.
Yes, we were always able to make
Oh,
PB.
yeah. I already had this guy in my inventory. Now I got 2 of them. Fuck me. All right.
You need
so
to
what's he go
combine
with?
PB and OX.
Which one was OX?
The skinny carrot guy. The
Oh, okay.
skinniest carrot.
I got 2 of him. I got 2 of everything. I made too many things.
It's
Okay,
fine. it's fine.
that gave me some fucking very glowy.
It
I guess
should have
it's like
given
a
you
turnip
It should have
leaves.
given you AM, which is Aleomigna, which is a turnip man.
Yeah.
He looks sad.
I can't see his face. He's so fucking bright.
Okay, so we have AM. So now you need to combine him with PO.
Which one's PO?
PO was what you broke down originally to get Ox and the Smudge. And the Smudge was PL, so you need to combine... Well, you should already have a PO, right? We've established. So what's it called?
I have the crab with the clam. I have an explosion of mushrooms. I have a dollop. I have the crab with the flower on his back. I have the smudge. I have OH, PL, and the carrot, skinny carrot. That's all I have in my inventory right now.
Was
And I can grab a Christmas tree,
PO
or I can grab
Primaxiophilexo? Primaxiophilexo? Yeah.
PO, PRIMAXIOFILEXO.
Yes, okay, so it's the one that's the 2 daisies.
2 daisies, so I gotta... Alright, put this guy down. So it's the 2 daisies then.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you combine the 2 daisies... Or, sorry, right. It is the 2 daisies. You combine that with AM, the turnip man.
Okay.
Aleomigna. And you should get PF. And then you can combine OH, OL, and PF to make the gem. And we're done.
PF, got it. Okay, so this is one to 3. I was like, there's gotta be something for 3. Alright, so OH. OH, what else? OH.
The OH and the cat
Yes.
the cat puke and the thing you just made.
OH. Alright, spinning up. Doing something. Playing the winning sounds.
Thing did it.
Did do it. Alright, so I got the gem, so I think I take that downstairs now. makes the red gem. I'll put this in this thing down here. Okay, it's closing up, spinning up. Seems we've made a red gem.
Neat.
Yeah, it's cool. I have it. Oh, cutscene.
The final chapter.
I thought we took longer tonight than normal. Chester's talking to me. I don't know what you're getting.
I'm looking at the blade thing. Okay.
I'm in a cutscene. He's just basically he tricked us into making the redstone, and apparently he said some rhyme where it was like, no one can touch the stone
the
until,
blade.
like only a mortal can touch the stone until it's
And-
combined.
And
or
with
some
it,
shit.
my,
So
Yeah.
they
my
tricked us to make this
essence.
fucking stone.
Wait,
So we're headed to where you're in the little
He's
jail
here.
and we need to line up the night guys.
come.
And that we know the answer for, so we can wrap this up
is
basically
the
right on
royal
time.
passage.
Yeah.
Its construction
Yeah,
was
so-
ordered by my father for
Um,
his secret rendezvous.
Because we played the end of the
He
game at
was
the
a
start
good
of
king
the
once,
stream,
Yep.
right?
but his desire for a lasting legacy drove him to desperate
So loud
measures.
in my ear, like could only barely hear you.
He was used by his
Alright.
most
Well,
trusted
good game.
servant,
Yeah.
and now he's back.
Which is there another one, or
Maybe I am back.
is Expeditions the next one?
My mind feels
Uh,
clouded.
the next one's the big
There
one.
is- there is a power in me.
Forever.
I sense it.
Yes.
Gained by blade.
That's the one
or-
that has like
or
the
blood?
graves and
I
the
do not know.
underwater
I need
part. And
answers.
Right.
I think
right.
Follow this
personally, I
path
think
and do not
probably the
falter.
best one.
I will stand by
Yeah,
you when
I
you
would
need me
agree with that.
most.
Alright.
But friendship was also really good. So oh, you didn't want
Yeah,
you didn't want to
yeah.
play it out because I wanted to do.
Oh, you want to finish it out? Okay. All right, let's do it. There's nothing for me to do, so do it.
Oh right, yeah. Right, I
Do
think
I have to tell you which way these knights are facing? I honestly don't remember.
we'll get there. I have to let you out first. And then you have to, yeah, we have to figure out which way the knights need to face by me switching these levers.
There's different colored banners through chat. There's a yellow, a green, a blue, and a red and white knight.
Of course, my banners are all black.
Okay.
And remember, I had the one knight
oh.
that was facing the wrong way.
So there's, if they're black and white, there's one that's a checkered pattern, right? Two, like 4 squares. There's one that has like waves in it, like
No patterns either.
ocean waves.
Mine are just black. At least for these two guys. I have the 2 far apart hallways.
So far, my knights aren't moving that I've seen.
Didn't you have like a button or something you could press?
Oh, it just rotates the knights.
Yeah, and I can influence the rotation of them. I've flipped a lever.
Alright, so that's hard to pay attention to. Right now, the 2 on my right are facing towards the door. The one on my left is facing towards me. The close one on the left is facing across the way, looking at the guy across the way. Go ahead and press the thing.
I think what we did last time was you just kept pressing it, and then I would do my levers, and you could see if things changed.
Okay.
I'm fiddling with one of the knights.
Okay, that's the top right one.
Okay.
And right now it's rotating counterclockwise.
Okay.
Which direction are we trying to get them all facing the same direction? Is that just what we're trying to do now?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, try to face the same way.
So what direction do you need any of them to rotate to match?
So the two furthest from me match right now. The closest to me on the right is facing away from me.
Okay. I'm fiddling with one of them.
Oh, it's the one closest to me on the left.
Okay. So which way do you need him to rotate?
Yeah. Green. Counterclockwise.
Is he now?
How did we do this last time? I don't remember.
We kind of brute forced it. By like me just twiddling the lever while you kept rotating them, and I think we just stumbled into it.
Right now, what we need to do is we need to get the ones that are the same rotating the same direction. And
Okay.
right now, the one on my left and the one on the right that are furthest away from me are facing the same way, but they're rotating different directions.
Okay, I've changed one knight. Tell me if it's one of the right ones.
It is not.
Okay. So I'll put that one back how it was. I'm changing another different knight.
You done
Yep.
it? Okay, those are set. So don't
Okay.
change that one anymore.
Okay. We've done it.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, and then we have
You just gotta
the.
get them like both rotating different directions, and they'll eventually sync up there, basically.
Yeah. So now we have the shields and weapons puzzle.
will not stop
Oh,
me
yeah,
from
yeah.
lifting this curse.
You will not touch them, worm.
I don't know how I've forgotten all of this in like the weeks since we did this.
You must find a way in. He cannot be allowed to end my father's curse, for we would all cease to exist.
So, it was you who did these towers all these years.
Alright, so
What do you mean?
I can tell you which weapons they have, right?
I can see which weapons they have.
Oh,
We
that's
each
good.
have clues that help each other to figure out the order they need to be in.
Oh, right. The dragon can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side.
Right? And then
You haven't
the boar
changed.
has the mace wielding knight somewhere to his left hand
Nor
side.
have you. Still a pitiful church.
The knight closest to the king's left-hand side wields the sword. Closest to the king's left-hand side wields the sword. So that would be...
Okay.
My last clue is the deer cannot be found on either end. The axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right side. So the deer needs to go either with the sword guy or this other guy.
Probably here, I would say.
I am not the same rogue you knew in life, my lady.
So that makes sense.
The hammer wielding phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right hand side, so I think the hammer is already. Oh no, you've moved the hammer.
Well, yeah, because this clue said the deer cannot be found at either end. The axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right-hand side. And so if this is the deer right here, this is the only thing to his right-hand side.
Maybe this isn't the deer then, because I have the one that says the hammer wielding phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right hand side.
The only clue over here so far that's been useful is the sword.
The knights at both ends do not wield the hammer.
A few centuries alone. You pick up new tricks.
So the hammer must be here, and this must then also be the phoenix. The boar has the mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side.
Do we know who the boar is?
That makes me to his, what was it, his left-hand side? That must mean that the boar is all the way at this far end down here. And doesn't hold the mace, we know that. Is the mace all the way at this end?
I have a mace and an axe left. What was the clue? That the boar doesn't hold the mace?
The boar has the mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side.
Well,
So-
wait, what is this? Is this the mace? 'Cause what is this?
I don't know, it looks like a hammer to me.
Oh, is that one of the things? Like, wait, is this... Which is the mace? The thing in my hand or the thing in this guy's hand?
I can't see what's in your hand. Place the mace? That's a mace.
Okay. And so, then what did you say? So there's a hammer then?
Well, the hammer can't be on either end.
Oh.
So it has to be one of the two on either
oh,
side.
that's... Oh, right. So, yeah, this had to be the hammer.
Yeah.
That's what we decided. Right. So what did you say about the mace then a minute ago?
The boar has the mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side, which I think means it has to be all the way to your right.
I won't let you!
Now put the axe right here.
Thing did it.
Did it.
Friends, you have done so much.
Warm
The
embrace.
soulstone must receive a soul. Sacrifice one and I
Why is the
will
gesture so
save
fucking
the
big
other.
now?
Let this be our covenant.
I don't know.
Now choose quickly. He will soon break my barrier.
Killed me.
I have killed thee.
Never see this crown again.
I did myself last time.
Yeah, I don't know if we both had already had the achievement for who dies at the end of this one. I think we should have it for sure now, though.
Probably.
We played the end 3 times. I would hope so.
You have to play it 4, you see.
Yeah. I wonder how quick they're gonna pump out those expedition things.
I don't know, but I'd love more. Oh yeah, see, this is the bridge area. This was where we saw the, the flare on the ground and all that.
So, explain that then. Like, that's you leaving now, right?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a time loop, essentially.
Awful.
Yeah. So, but the me then would not have been the us that saw the flare go up and then found the flare gun.
Right. But we never actually...
Pretty much. We're always trapped inside.
Wow. Alright, man. I think my brain was fried by the end of this one. It's been a very long, hot day, so I'm just like... I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to play this game anymore. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you soon, man.
Yeah. GG.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, dude. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We have completed.
No, no!
Oh.
What have
There's
you
an
done
after the credits.
Cursed, I remain.
Cursed, as is my bidding.
You. How? Why now?
My dear friend, you never cease to entertain. You've played the part of steward long enough. It is high time for royal commands to resound in these halls once again.
Oh, yes, my liege. But commands, who would you command when I, your last remaining inferior, is punished?
Ah, yes, I suppose you've always been a good servant, haven't you?
Oh, yes, yes, your majesty.
Then let us now discuss the path to your redemption.
All right, then. Well, now that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.